Keith Carberry.
Jack DeKeat.
We're delayed because we were just talking.
Yeah, we were talking.
we were just hanging
Talking
out,
about movies.
talking about movies. But we're not here today to talk about movies, at least right now. You know, we might
Right.
talk about movies later, as is the way
Yeah.
of these things.
Yeah.
But right now, we're here to play Crusader Kings 3.
Crusader Kings 3. Wow, we got all of our talking out of the way off air.
That's what you think. Hems and Horse says, you guys had a podcast without us. Goof Troop says, oh no, did we miss
always
the podcast?
do.
We always, the thing is...
We always talk for 20 minutes first and then talk for another 30 minutes live.
Yeah, exactly. But it's this light coming through the window of my office, and there's glare on my screen.
Oh no. Do you have a shade?
I don't yet. We need to have properly hang curtains in here. It's a hard life.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I played Dragon's Dogma all day. I've been listening to Van Morrison all week, which I do every year. I listen to Van Morrison for about a month. Astral Weeks.
Astral Weeks this morning. What a weird album.
What a weird album,
What
right?
a weird album.
It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. It's fantastic. I love it.
There's a song in it called... Let me find the name of this song that just absolutely
Cypress
blew
Avenue.
me away. No, Madam George.
That was my second guess.
Is just...
That is Astral Weeks and Madam George are my two favorite songs on the album. I think Astral Weeks might be the best opener on an album, bar none. And then Madam George is like, whoa, they put a song on here better than Astral Weeks. That's crazy. Yeah, Madam George is like looking at a 300-year-old painting.
It's and the if you haven't heard Van Morrison's Astral Weeks and you're hearing us describe it as a weird album,
yeah,
it is like every arrangement choice being made both.
Oh, this is
works
great! I can't wait to tell you about this.
And is deeply bizarre.
Okay, so can I tell you about how this album was made?
Yes.
Okay.
Double Forte says, crossing off the "that's what you think" on my bingo.
Did you look up anything about how this album was made?
Not really, no.
Okay, so Van Morrison, who most recently is famous for being a COVID denier and being a weird kind of right-wing weirdo.
And let me say, there is some weird stuff on this album.
Oh, there totally is. And he's always been kind of like a mysterious, grumpy kook. Always has been a mysterious, grumpy kook. He shows up for the recording of Astral Weeks. He's hired on a bunch of jazz musicians and like famous jazz session players. He's not a jazz player. He doesn't know anything about jazz, but he decided this is what I want for this album. And he shows up and he plays through every song in front of them on his acoustic guitar. And then he goes, all right, let's go. And then it's recorded live with them just jamming onto what he showed them on the guitar. That's it. And that's it. And most of the songs are one take. You know, a handful, you get 5, 6, 7 takes on some of these things. But Madam George and Cypress Avenue, I think, were both recorded one take on the first session.
There is some stuff in there that I simply do not believe that is true. There are string arrangements in it that are extraordinary.
Actually, I think that the strings were all post, and he did not like the strings or want the strings.
Some of the string parts are some of the best bits of the album.
I know. He's a mysterious, grumpy kook. But yeah, when he famously, when he heard the strings on it, he was like, that's not Astral Weeks. But he's wrong. But the strings are the only thing that was done in post, as far as I know, or like the only major part of the arrangement that's done in post.
That's astonishing. Holy shit.
And so the album has this insane feeling, and I thought this for months before I finally looked. This is 2018. I listened to this album 3 times in a row driving to New York, and since then it's been one of my favorite albums. And I finally looked it up, or someone commented on Twitter when I was tweeting about it, confirming my suspicions, because I was like, sometimes it feels like the arrangement doesn't know what Van Morrison is doing or what he's going to do. It feels like these two things happened separately and then someone just put them together And that's really what happened. They didn't know where
That's
anything was because
amazing.
he's so he as a vocalist, he's so what's the word? Like um not like he has so many little bits. He's like always like doing little things.
Oh yeah, he is an involved vocalist.
Yes, he's improvising. He's going all over the place. He's letting the song lead him in places, and so you can hear the instruments like trying to figure out where he's going, and it's like, why would that happen on this? And it's like, because that's literally what was happening. Like on Cypress Avenue, the amazing harpsichord, you can hear it like not knowing, like losing its place. Like
That's remarkable. Wow.
It's so weird. And it's like sometimes it's spot on. You're like, this harpsichord, really, this left channel harpsichord, front and center in the mix. This is like a weird chamber song, like chamber pop. And then a minute and a half later, it's like they've lost the plot. They don't know what's happening. It's
God.
so strange.
There are, two things that I love about being a musician, sort of in general, and kind of like the animus for a lot of why I like music is I like to make very loud sounds and I like to make very quiet sounds. I think that being very loud and being very quiet is that is one of nature's great gifts.
Yes.
And then completely losing your place in a piece of music and completely locking into where you are also some of life's greatest gifts.
One of the reasons why I thought it would be interesting to ask you about Van Morrison is because we've been listening to Steely Dan for 6 months.
The Steely Dan podcast. God, what were we on where people told us off for talking about Steely Dan too much?
I can't remember, but they were wrong. I think it was a stream that all of the Media Club.
Oh, it was Sylvie and Dre, yeah.
Yeah, it was Sylvie and Dre, and it was some stream that. Well, I don't think it was Media Club Plus. It was something else.
That's when we were playing Pacific Drive.
But it was, yeah. There's just really like, what do two different, what do two different minds do with the greatest session musicians in the world? And Steely Dan is like riding them hard. Do this exact thing. Follow this chart that I've made. Be exact. I need 100 takes. Van Morrison says, okay, follow along. Do your best. We'll figure it out.
Both of them
One
are a
take,
kind of
got it.
dereliction of duty, right? Like, it's I don't know that I would prefer either. I don't know.
You're saying as the session musician.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Like, sometimes the joy is I've been given something wonderful by a collaborator who has just handed me this thing and said, play this. And then the other thing is, like, I feel like I'm in the space with the other musicians kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would love to... I'm trying to think of, like... I can't be the kind of person who gets into the Grateful Dead in a big way, and a lot of their music doesn't really work for me. Although I will say that Franklin's Tower, a song that Keith linked me, is phenomenal. Is kind of one of my favorite songs this year.
I'll link you more Grateful Dead songs that I think are good. I'll pick through the weeds.
Thank you. Joni Mitchell is also someone from that period whose work I love and who I would like to really go into with like a fine-tooth comb as well. The student radio here has been playing her work a lot recently, kind of for the sort of sad reason that she's put her music back on Spotify. I can't fault Joni Mitchell here so much as I can fault people saying like, hooray, we can listen to Joni Mitchell again. And it's like, buddy, you could listen to Joni Mitchell the whole time. But they're playing her on the radio a lot, which is really nice.
It's funny how like the convenience of something like Spotify, like this idea, like, oh, it's really convenient to have this music streaming service, then sort of like traps you into being totally directed by what is or isn't on Spotify. Like the idea that Joni Mitchell doesn't exist unless she's on Spotify. Like that's such a sad way to live.
Yeah. And these people are radio DJs. They are like very skilled at accessing music. So I'm sure that like, I've seen photos from the inside of the WCBN, the Ann Arbor, student radio library, and they have like an extraordinary radio library. And a lot of their programming is, you'd love this, Keith, someone just like at 4 o'clock in the morning going, I'm just going to go into the library and pull a disc off the shelf and we'll put it on and see what happens.
I do love that. That's great. I wonder if there's probably some good, this is a college town. I'm sure there's some good college radio around here I can be listening to and I'm ignoring.
College radio is amazing because you are listening to people who have really interesting, refined taste in music, and often are 19 years old and have never spoken into a microphone in their life, and it produces wonderful radio.
Yeah.
But we're here today to play Crusader Kings.
One last thing,
you
should listen to Vidon Felice. It's like 4 albums after Astral Weeks for Van Morrison.
Vidon Felice?
Yeah, it's made up. He says it's the name of a character, but it's a character that never shows up in the album.
Oh, Van Morrison says a lot of shit about his albums that I don't believe.
Yeah. He actually does say the words Vidon Felice, but it's not a character. It's just sort of a nonsense phrase that appears at some point.
How's that spelled?
I just gave it to you. Veedon and then the Fleece. Fleece. Another phenomenal opening track. Fair Play. Underrated. This is a hidden gem. This was like poorly reviewed at the time and is a hidden gem among his albums until I think a few years ago it started getting a little bit more attention because they re-released it on vinyl. But then it's like a sleeper again. But then the opening track, Fair Play, is like one of his best songs. And even among people that like Vidon Felice, like, don't talk about the opening track. I don't know why.
Here is another one of Van Morrison's best songs, Brown Eyed Girl.
Oh, great song. He hates that song.
I mean, he's a weirdo, and he gets
grumpy,
so much radio play or whatever.
Yeah.
It is a great song though.
It is a great song. That whole like little era of Van Morrison is full of like really fun. He just has one of the best voices to listen to. Like, he just sounds great when he sings.
He does sound great. Welcome to Crusader Kings. I'm not saying this to curtail our podcast, but more in the knowledge that in order for us to have a second podcast midway through this stream, we should begin the stream.
Yes, right, we should.
You know.
There you go. There's your podcast.
Well, says you. That's what you think. We are playing Crusader Kings. Here's the quick recap. After starting as an extremely lowly count in the region of Alsace, one
of the littlest, most pissant counties I've ever seen in a Crusader Kings game.
Yeah. In the HRE, the HRE is a lot more solidified now. Holy shit, I hadn't actually noticed this, Keith. Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild. And we did a lot of that. Look at us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at us. We're the biggest thing.
Well, hang on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We started out here and we sort of played like a pretty nice Crusader Kings early game. We played a very lucky Crusader Kings early game is what I'll say. So it's worth saying that when we started, we didn't even start with this. We started with this, the County of Strasbourg here. And then we took Colmar, and then we took Sundgau, and that kind of became our base of operations. And this is sort of how you play early Crusader Kings. You take land where you can get it. And then the Pope, after a very successful pilgrimage in which we found God in a cave, offered us Hungary.
Yeah. And would you like to take Hungary from the sinner who currently runs it?
From the sinner? And I was rewatching some of the old streams to prep for this, and there's a great moment, Keith, where I say, shall we take Hungary? And you say, no, we can't. And then you stop yourself to the equivalent of, like, unless. You say, well, but what if? I don't want to rule that out. And we had a really interesting war for Hungary a couple of streams ago, and you can see that it is here. It's called Alsace.
Take us a full stream and a half to prepare, and then on the following stream we then started that war. Am I right in that?
Yeah. And the war was fairly easy. It was lengthy and it was interesting. It
funded by our Sardinian silver mine.
That's another thing here. Yes, we exploited a weird quirk of the Holy Roman Empire to colonize Sardinia, which is now called Alsace. This guy's the sun is setting, I think, on Tortoli.
Days are numbered.
Yeah. And yeah, this war was really odd. It took us a while. It wasn't particularly difficult. What was interesting was it was very much like, 3 powerful men trying to kill an elephant. You have to figure out where you're targeting. You all sort of have to go in different directions, sort it out. And then we won. And last stream, we dealt with the first kind of volley of the consequences, which is that everybody said, no.
Lord Kittenfoot says, can you make just one pissant little county and only one and turn it into something influential? That's really hard just because of the feudal structure, because you're always going to have, you're always going to be limited in how many troops you have by population, and you're always going to have a duke above you. Well, you could be an independent county, but like the game won't let you expand without taking more counties. There's no such thing as like making your county a bigger county. So you'd be really limited in how much gold you can have and how many troops you can have. And so the only way to gain influence would be to like become really important to your king if you had a king.
You could do alliances. It would be like a lot of stuff in Crusader Kings. I think you're right, Keith. It would be really, really hard. But I don't think it would be impossible. It would be a really interesting run. You could work with mercenaries and allies.
Yeah, the allies is a great point. You could make yourself have a 50,000 man army via alliances, which means no one could attack you. But then at the end of the day, like you're not going to be gaining renown or prestige at the rate that you would if you had a higher title, because you just don't have renown or prestige because you're just a count. And I guess it depends like what your version of winning the game is, which is like, is it making it to the year 1500 and having the same line control the same county? Or is it to have like really high numbers in a really famous family, which is like what Crusader Kings thinks that the game is about, which is like becoming a big famous family.
Yeah. You would really run into pretty quickly the fact that the feudal system is a pyramid, right? It is structured in a way to make that really hard.
There actually is one thing. I can't remember what it's called. Could you go to the decisions page?
Yes.
Dynasty of Many Crowns. That's how you do it. You do it via Dynasty of Many Crowns. Dynasty of Many Crowns is basically like your family is so big that like people in your family control many different territories, even though they're not literally
I've never
yours.
Done this before. That's really
yeah,
really
me
cool.
neither. It's really hard, really hard.
So there was a rebellion that sort of snowballed into like 4 separate rebellions. Kind of the funniest possible early medieval thing happened, which is that rather than having a good chance by consolidating all of their rebellious activity into one claimant and massing their armies, like 5 separate people all decided that they wanted to rule Hungary, and in doing so torpedoed all of their chances. I think that if one of them had gotten everybody on board, they might have taken it. But instead, they wanted to play silly games.
We sued for white peace instead of because we were in like 4 simultaneous wars or 5 simultaneous wars.
I've never been in so many wars.
Which means that they're all free but criminals instead of being arrested in our jail.
Yes, so it is worth saying that the people, we have a couple of facts, we'll deal with that in a second, but all these people tried to scheme against us, and not only are they criminals, and we can seek consequences for that, and we will, they can't join factions for a period. So that's really, really good. And we are holding on to Alsace. It's a little tricky because there is a bit of a plague happening here right now. It is Ruprecht's Flux.
I'll tell you something interesting.
Yeah.
Now that since we last played, I've played 30 hours of Crusader Kings on my own. Maybe slightly more than that.
You were threatening to do this last time, I think.
I know, and then I finally did do it, and I made just a massive empire.
Oh my god, wait, Keith. Please tell them about what you've been doing to the Holy Roman Empire, because it's one of the funniest things.
So this leads into something that I think that we could take advantage of today. Not the exact same thing, but I've never played around with factions before. Anyway, I became so big. I started in sort of the Basque region of Spain, sort of maybe slightly south of there, around Barcelona, and then expanded both north and south. Into France and into Spain.
You did a real number on France, actually.
I did a real number on France, and I became really big. And what I decided to do was, well, actually, the other thing is that the Holy Roman Empire was bigger than usual, and that happens sometimes.
It's bigger than usual now, Keith, thanks to our work in Hungary.
Yes, it is bigger than usual now. But it was the other way. It was eating into France. They had separated France.
Wait. Tuscany and Apulia are part of the HRE? The HRE has invented Italy?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Cool.
Looks like it.
Okay,
cool.
sorry.
Very cool. Can I see the kingdom titles?
Yeah, let's see. Oh.
So, France there was no France Empire. We just had Aquitaine, Burgundy, and France, and Brittany. And so, Holy Roman Empire had destroyed most of France and Burgundy. Aquitaine was the only thing going still. I took that over, became king of Aquitaine and Aragon, and then joined the HRE as a vassal of my own free will, and then started a dissolution faction. And I was so powerful that I was able to immediately press my claim. And I think partially because of my military strength and partially because of the constitution of the king at the time, they just accepted it with no war. They just voluntarily dissolved the HRE, but then someone else had enough territory to reform it.
And then what did you do?
I did it again. I took over the rest of Burgundy and France and rejoined the HRE and then redissolved them. So now, like, this where you can see the county view, basically, or the you can see like all of these different kingdoms, like Bavaria and Carinthia and Swabia. Like, this is just how the map looks now.
It's so funny. As opposed to
and then I took all that over. Something really interesting happened after that, where every single county that I was bordering was like, "Hey, I'll be your vassal," and so I just gained probably like 1,000 square miles. No, like 500 square miles of territory, just from no, not 500 square miles. 500 times 500. Not 500 square miles. 500 times 500, 25,000 square miles? Whatever that is. Like, basically all of the HRE joined my my empire voluntarily. 250,000 square miles. There we go. Thank you, math.
That's amazing. And part of why it's
never happened before.
Especially funny. Well, I don't think you'd thought to do that before, right?
No. Sorry, the thing that's never happened before, I guess two things. Yeah, the dissolution faction, but then everyone just being like, well, I was in the HRE before, and this seems like the new game in town, so I'm going to just join up with them. And just
odd.
Like duchy after duchy, county after county being like, I'll be your vassal. I'll be your vassal.
What makes it especially funny to me, and correct me if I'm wrong here, both dissolutions of the HRE were by the same person.
The same king.
It's not even like a family thing. You can just see the nobles of the HRE, like 8 years later, being like, "He's not going to do it again, is he?" And then he did.
He did. It was obviously it's a little bit like Clem, but like competent Clem. But like the idea of giving someone a second chance when they don't deserve it.
Someone rocking up and being like, "Hey, we did this again."
Yeah.
God, that's so funny.
I did it to the grandfather and then his grandson. Same king.
Granddad, it's happening again.
But I think that maybe we should start. What's our crown authority? It's low, right? It's not independent or autonomous.
Unlimited.
We should start. I think that we should start a crown authority faction for autonomous vassals. Oh wait, sorry. This is for the Kingdom of Vassal.
Right,
I'm looking
yes.
for.
So Keith wants
for
to
the
know
HRE.
the HRE's Crown Authority, which is, how do I see this? How do I see this?
Maybe that view. Maybe you can't have a different Crown Authority.
High Crown Authority.
High. Okay, yeah, we should definitely start a faction to lower Crown Authority.
Yeah, I think that as we are moving into the later years of Gerhardt, I think, Keith, you're right. He's 57. He's got a bit longer. And we will. I realize we're 40 minutes in. We will begin properly in a second, but I don't think it's a good idea to leave the HRE at this point.
No, me neither.
We want that security. But yes, I would like lower Crown
especially bumping up against the Byzantine Empire like that. They're huge right now.
Yeah.
Remember 30 years ago when they had 5 gold?
They were huge, but they also had an absolutely terrible army, and now they have 7,000 under the reign of Basilissa Maria
they still
II.
actually only have 12 gold. Last time we looked at them, they had like 7,000 gold.
How has she managed this? What is going
get so
on?
Big?
Well, to have so many levies but so little gold.
They may have just they have a truce. They may have fought in a tough war.
Oh, sure. Okay, so as I understand it, our goals are our sort of top tier goals are twofold. The first thing that I would like to do is start planning more concertedly for our heir, which unfortunately is the 12-year-old Countess Gudrun of Arava. Because even in a world where we have fixed gender and sexuality parity, we are still at the mercy of the nightmare that is succession law. And now, rather than a capable one of these children, it is going to...
Well, we had our horrible daughter die.
Yeah.
And instead we got her daughter as our heir, which is an upgrade.
Well, she's not great. I mean,
Can we look at her stats?
She's 12. She has average diplomacy is her highest score.
Wow, the tracking on the thing is... I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm looking at the stream instead of the screen share.
What is going on?
I noticed that the tracking on the thing is wrong again.
Why does this only happen sometimes?
I don't know.
What is that about? Why is it doing that?
Okay, so she's... What is that? Fickle and rowdy and content. Okay, so not great.
Who... okay, right. Let's see.
Can we educate her?
Yeah, she's currently got an intrigue focus, which is probably the most... what's our focus? We are a steward?
Yeah. I think that maybe we should make her...
No, we are a diplomat.
We should make her martial focus.
What is her martial? 6.
Her martial's... Oh, sorry. I was looking at the 12. Whose was that? That was ours?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just not looking at it correctly. So then, yeah, I guess intrigue focus makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Nice that her martial is good, but maybe we want to encourage the martial. I don't know. What do we want to do in 30 years?
That's a good question. I think my short answer is I want to hold on to Hungary. You know?
Yeah. I think that'll be easy. Once you're a king, that's the nice thing about being a king, is it's so hard to lose it.
I don't want to count my chickens. It's so hard to get
Well, they've hatched. We've already got it. Okay. It's okay to count your chickens once they've hatched.
Okay.
There's some weird mystic farmer that says, I just collect the eggs. I just collect the eggs. I don't count the chickens.
I'm just firmly egg-based here. So I would like to get things good for her. Who is educating her right now?
Yeah, we should find someone really good to educate her. And I think it's fine whether we do martial or intrigue. Even though she's slightly better at intrigue right now, that could change. And then also, like, it'll be nice to have a good one, but focus on the other regardless of which one we pick.
Yeah, she is in someone else's court right now. She is, I believe, in Herman of Carinthia's court. That's her dad.
Because of her mother, yeah. Can we invite her to our court?
Not by the looks of
No, there's no
things.
option.
No.
That's so odd. offer guardianship, and we have a hook, so we can guarantee guardianship.
So she's the recipient, and it should be
anyone that we think is good enough to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so our doctor, someone called Alpha, has an excellent intrigue score.
Yeah.
And what is their learning like?
Oh, high learning. 17.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So that's a slam dunk as far as I'm concerned.
The Guardian must first travel to the Ward's Court.
Okay.
No, this means we'll lose our doctor.
I think it's worth it. We should hire a new doctor.
Wait, Zutaka says that's not what that means. You're offering someone as a guardian to someone in her court. Oh. No, she will become... Alpha will become Countess Gudrun's guardian.
But we'll lose our doctor, which I think is fine.
There is a plague going on.
What is... Okay, and I think it's probably still fine. We're sending in the doctor.
Oh,
I see what you mean. I was thinking you were saying, don't send the doctor through the plague because they'll get sick. But
no.
Really, what you mean is we need a doctor because there is a plague. But we've got a search for physician button. That's okay. Oh, we have no money. Maybe this is something that we should do when we have the money to hire.
She won't come to our court because she has her own court. She is a countess.
Right, but we'll just lose the doctor to her court.
Doesn't she already have a guardian? She does have a guardian.
She does, but she'll accept it. She'll accept us doing that. There's no way this guy's better than that doctor.
So we send the doctor.
I think so.
Okay.
It's so much more important to have a competent heir.
Yeah.
That's like the most important thing in the whole game.
Okay. Cool. Bloodgo says, while you're talking doctors, there's a thing you can do with them to help plague resistance. I think they're already working on that. Oh, yeah, right. We're also inventing a new weapon. But I will say that...
It's funny that this must be just like a new thing that they have, because when I was playing, I got that like 4 times.
Okay, I think the next thing that we should do is we should stabilize Alsace, in part by stripping the conspirators of their titles and assigning them to people that are already in our pocket.
Yeah. We probably will only be able to strip 1 title each, but that'll be enough.
Yeah. The implement, which the Holdings blacksmith Lambert explained to me is known as a billhook, as I enthusiastically supervised him sharpening it, certainly looks the part as a weapon of war. The blade emerges from the tang with a vicious edge to it, running up and through the weighty hooked head. The newly sharpened point glints in the midday sun as I work it into the seam of some defunct boiled leather armor before ripping it back towards me, severing the holding loops in a single swing. What other secrets do our humble farmers hold? I like these. Distribute them throughout the realm. You gain 100 martial lifestyle experience and gain invested in billhooks, which boosts holding taxes in farmlands. That's really interesting. And this gives us an artifact. Might take the money.
I think take the money. We're poor. We're so poor.
Oh, Gudrun says, I would be happy for Alpha to educate my kinswoman, Countess Gudrun, me, a noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Excellent. Okay. Wait, Gudrun must travel to Ward's Court? I think Gudrun might come here.
Oh.
That would be okay.
That would be fine. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Duke Lampert has some projects he wants to undertake in the county of Heir. Now, Duke Lampert is, I believe, one of the people who we have been having trouble with. Yes. He's forbidden to join factions for 4 years. Ooh.
And yeah, Evil Craven is his.
We spend 75 prestige, he gains 20 opinion of you, and it gains encouraged improvements, development growth. No, we should actually take this advantage, right?
Yeah, totally. Because this doesn't stop us. Actually, it makes it easier to arrest him.
Yes, he is he the witch, Keith? Yes, he's the witch.
He's the witch, yeah. Okay. Duke Lampert, the shy witch.
Okay. So, where do we want to begin? Oh, it's worth saying, do you have goals that you would like to hit, Keith?
I would love to start or join a faction to lower crown authority in the Holy Roman Empire. And then I think that I would like to take a look at the empire that we're a part of and start working towards becoming an emperor.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. What, you mean Count Gerhardt?
Yeah, old Count Gerhardt?
Something we should do quickly is run down this. Your house is feuding with Jack. Okay. Yep. We'll deal with this in a second. This is interesting. Low county control in counties Kalmar and Visegrad. What is...
if you don't remember, Jack is an unlanded house of nobodies that is, I think, got 4 people in it who have decided to start an absolutely ridiculous feud with us.
They decided to start a feud, and now we can't stop the feud because we don't want to admit...
a bunch of points. Yeah, we don't want to admit defeat.
Okay, I'm working on county control in Visegrad. That's fine. You are in debt. Okay, you can ask your head of faith for gold.
He's had our back before.
He has had our back before. 250 prestige for 240 gold. That's a fucking shit ton of gold, Keith.
That's a ton of gold. Hey, we should do this. We should check. Do we still have a physician?
Oh, yeah, let me see. Currently, yes.
Great. And he is doing the plague thing.
He is controlling the plagues, yeah. And it's worth saying that we are in seclusion right now.
Yeah. We should come out of I've now got a lot of plague experience.
Mm.
And I think that for a minor plague,
seclusion might be
locking
worse
down seclusion is I think a little bit too much. And really what we need to do is lock down the capital. Which doesn't really have almost any severe negative effects.
Okay, cool. We'll do that in a second.
Yeah.
We should ask the Pope for gold, right? 250 prestige piety? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Terror in the Plains needs a worthy successor. Oh, we can have a shit ton more. We can have one
our wife
more
is the
accolade. Yes, and her successor shall be...
Search for.
This is going to cost money, so I don't actually want to do that yet.
Well, it's free to search. It just costs to hire.
It costs 125 prestige to search.
Right.
You want to do that?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Once every 2 years, that's a pittance.
Okay. Sounds good. And we should make a new accolade in a second. Titles can be created.
Yeah.
The Duchy of Nitra, the Duchy of Visegrad, the Duchy of Teams, and the Duchy of Bax.
Do you know what this is good for?
What's this good for?
Basically what happens is we control a bunch of counts, and the counts will hate us a little bit because they'll be like, you're not my rightful liege. My rightful liege is the Duchy of Teams. And so then you create the Duchy of Teams and give it to someone, and they're like, now all is right with the world. I have a duke above me and then a king above that.
Yeah. You are not employing a wet nurse. That's fine right now. We don't have a ton of children.
No.
You can negotiate alliances.
Well, we have our grandchild that is now in our court. I don't know if the wet nurse helps with that.
I don't know.
It helps with education. It's not just baby stuff.
We can negotiate these bad alliances.
Yeah, forget that.
7 soldiers? That's just Princess some guys.
we gave our princess, our daughter. We said, "All right, princess, here's 7 men. This is your army."
Our heir is first in line to inherit Baden, which is not inside our realm. This is
we did this on purpose, I think.
Your player heir, Countess Gudrun, is the first in line of succession for the county of Baden. That is in the north. Oh my god!
I think we did that on. Can we look at Baden?
Really irritating bug. Baden is here.
I think that we maybe set this up way before we had Hungary.
Oh, cool.
And so we were like, yes, we can get it so that our granddaughter will inherit this county for free. And now it's like...
all it would take would be to kill her dad. We're on good terms with this guy. I'm not worried about this.
Well, we'll get it when he dies anyway.
Yeah. And then okay, I'm just going to do that. We can modify some contracts with our friend Duchess Gisela. and our daughters, and we have hooks on these people, which is interesting. We can pardon criminals. We won't be doing that.
No.
And we can imprison criminals. We might be doing that.
We need those criminals.
Those are useful criminals. I will emerge from seclusion. And I will isolate the capital.
Yeah.
Gains isolated capital. The control decline goes down, but the plague resistance goes up. That's fine. I'm
way up, like
yep.
Huge. The doctor working on plague resistance is like 5 to 10 plague control, and this was plus 40.
Yeah. Let's do a realm audit real quick. So we run the Duchy of Alsace. That's fine. The County of Sungal, County of Colmar. We run Sardinia. Oh, hang on. We should get this guy.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Now that we've got our shit under control.
Yeah.
Hey, what if we offer vassalage? Now I'm obsessed with that.
He says he
minus
won't.
103. Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, sometimes because they're bankrupt.
Oh, okay. So then it's pretty close. Because Cook offer vassalage. I know that he won't do it, but can we? Oh
yeah.
Why do we want to slay him?
Sway him, Keith.
Oh. It'll give you an X for no at normal, but then sometimes you can go to low and it'll be like 30 points up or something. And that's something to look at when we're not in debt. Hey, where's our gold from? Oh, we've just been paused for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
we should just unpause it, get that gold, and then see what the number is.
Gonna run slowly. Yeah. Oh, our gold from the Pope. Right. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. Gold from the Pope.
Praise Saint Matthew. Here comes the tax refund.
That's such a funny. That's so dumb. Hey, was the money higher? I think the money was higher than it said it was going to be.
No, it was the
we
same.
Got 292.
Oh, weird.
But then it's not reflected in the actual money. That's odd.
It's because of our debt.
No, but even if we add our negative 40 debt to it, it's still 252 gold. But it said it gave us 292. Maybe I just misread on the thing.
The fire roars, drinks have been had, and Adela, who is our wife, is calling out to me for a story. My first thought is of a famous Swabian folktale, a classic that never fails to delight.
Look how happy she is.
She's great. What if I told a story of my own life, perhaps at the time I married Queen Adela? Keep it traditional. Queen Adela likes it and we get closer to forming a friendship with her, or my own story, and she likes it and we gain prestige. I want to be a friend with my wife.
Well, how? Oh, okay, I get it. Right, okay. Yes, I agree. Let's be friends with her.
We're currently swaying Prince Lampert.
Yeah.
Who are you? Okay.
Oh, this is just some guy? Who is that?
No, this guy's important. He's a Alsatian. He runs the Duchy of Ungvar. Oh.
Did we want this for some reason?
We own it.
Oh.
He hates us, and I think that we were worried. Oh, he might be setting up for a faction war. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. We don't have enough to sway, I don't think. We don't have time. But maybe I hate to say it, maybe a money gift. Ooh, that's low.
Okay,
how many troops does this guy have?
Oh, yeah, good question. There are 3 members in this alliance. He has 2239.
Okay.
And a bunch of allies. She has 638. He has 657.
And then what's our military situation like? Can I see our not our standing army, our men at arms?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, woefully underserved. No.
We can work on this.
We can work on this. I think that this is a big thing. Is we need to hire like heavy infantry and fill it out, and then we need to hire a bunch more of the onagers or whatever these are.
Yeah, onagers. But we should also get a wet nurse.
Yeah, sure.
The experienced Cecile or Christine is good enough. Or I don't like...
So expensive.
None of them. We can't
afford it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, daughter.
Sorry, daughter. We can go on a grand tour.
I can't believe it's taken 200-300 hours of Crusader Kings to like fully realize like how to do men-at-arms well. But I finally get it. I finally get men-at-arms.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And the difference between having a 2-star army like we have and having a 3-star army is unreal.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
So you think we should quality. Get what, armored footmen?
We need armored footmen.
I'm gonna get that now.
And then you see the size is we've just got to like fill it up and then fill up the onager too.
Okay, but these guys, the pikemen, can sort of stay there.
It's good to have. So really, what we should do is we should have one thing of onagers. We should have one thing of pikemen.
Okay. And
then basically fill the rest up with armored footmen. Maybe have a second pikeman troop. Like we have one. It's a size 1, but also we have one of like unit.
Okay. Cool. Expensive.
But
we make good money when we are, when we're in a good position.
We're a king now. Yeah. Oh, we make so much money.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The queen and the spy master cooperated. That's great.
Great. That's great.
We are technically in a war against the HRE. What are the demands here? Oh, no. No.
Yeah, we don't care about this. Oh, we were forced into this war.
Yeah. And then we are also in a Pomeranian conquest of the county of Prenzlau, which is... so,
Not the Pomeranian conquest of the county of Prenzlau. Never since Count Wittevbach Scott Heaves have I heard of such a thing.
Okay. This guy... I wish I could... Could I use a hook on offer vassalage if I had one, Keith?
I don't think so.
No, I also don't think so. I mean, how many soldiers does this? No, we're gonna just kill him. This guy has 400 soldiers.
He has nothing. We'll actually probably we'll kill him so fast that we'll make money on this war from sacking Tortellini here.
It's called Tortelli, but that's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I want to do
but
the
it's
duchy.
so little.
Seize the duchy. It is Tortellini, yeah.
Yeah, I think that we should seize the duchy because then everyone here will relax. Here's a great opportunity to raise all men at arms and local army, but not raise all.
Oh, I did just raise all.
Oh, we can cancel it because it hasn't done anything.
How do we do that?
I think we just hit the X, gathering 25 days left, down in the bottom of the bottom right of the army tab. And then we can
raise local army, and then raise men at arms.
Yeah, it'll be cheaper, and I think it'll be sufficient to kill. Sufficient to kill. Oh, more than sufficient.
Oh my God, more than sufficient. This is going to be a little easy war.
Yeah. We should also I guess there's nothing to combine because the other army didn't. Nothing happened.
Countess Auxilia of Bastia joined the Alsatian de Jure War for the Duchy of Sardinia. I'm not worried about you. You also have 300. Also, your husband also has an eye patch.
Yeah. Do you think this is a fashion thing?
The eye patch faction?
They've both decided to become... She left her first husband to be with the eye patch man.
Yeah. A commoner of Hungarian heritage has been accosted in the streets of Cagliari over some minor offense. By making a statement in their defense, I could perhaps convince my vassal Prince Lampa, the equally Hungarian...
It'd be horrible to tell him that the Hungarians are not good people, even though we're arrogant.
We can take the stress
Yeah, we can take the stress.
gain.
Oh, this is interesting. Even, no, I'm wrong.
No, we'll be good.
I was accidentally watching the stream.
Oh, sure.
I was like, even in the screen share, your mouse is in the wrong spot, but...
So where are my men-at-arms? Oh, wow, we still only have 5 heavy infantry because we summoned them so quickly after buying.
Yeah. I sometimes I have to modulate because we play at different speeds. Literally, I play at 3 as a default speed,
and I think I play at 2 as the default.
You play
speed.
at like 1 and 2. I'm on 2 occasionally, but I'm much more likely to be at 3 or 4. Which makes sense because we both have the option to start our games in the 9th century.
Oh, yeah.
I always start my game in the 9th century. You start your game in the 12th century or the 10th century. Sorry. I think canonically Crusader Kings starts in 1066.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Which is very funny. And for no reason. The earlier starting date is like in the 880s or something, or 860s. And so I just like have 200 more years to play.
Yes. Yes. Gottfried has come of age. She is a pretty okay marshal. Not great. She's an absolutely terrible spy. But that is interesting. She gains the traits skilled tactician and holy warrior.
Oh my god, look at her 3 traits here, and look at the intrigue minuses on all 3 of those.
Honest, patient, and compassionate.
I think that's patient. I think patient gives you
is actually helpful.
Yeah, but the other 2 are -6 total. It's very funny.
Let's get this war.
Note how well this 3-star army is going to do against our 2-star army. I'm actually slightly worried now that I know the power of a 3-star army.
Muslim faiths now have access to a jihad. Oh no, this is a 2-star group. We're fighting a...
4 and 5 stars are like fully trained men-at-arms and knights.
Yes. The plague has left the realm. We must spare no expense to rebuild. There is nothing I can do. We lose 20 legitimacy. We can spend this. We'll make that money back really quickly.
Yeah. The disease recovery is important.
Yes.
Surprisingly.
King Salomon is a rival of ours now. King Salomon was the previous ruler of Hungary. He doesn't care for us for obvious reasons.
Right, where does he rule now?
Oh, it's not a rivalry, actually. It's House Arpad is feuding with us. This is actually a more serious feud.
But he is a king
Ruthenia.
somewhere. Ruthenia, right.
Yes, he is feuding with us.
Are we the head of our house?
We are, yes. Oh my god.
Someone wanted to know that earlier about getting free like dynasty things. Actually, I'm curious about where we are on that.
Oh, yeah, we can check that in a second. In our latest correspondence, Duke Dietrich of Upper Lotharingia made a mention in passing about a recent conversation he had. I did not know he was also interested in the subject. These letters are supposed to be strictly diplomatic in their nature, but of course they sometimes dip into more personal topics. Yeah, let's talk about it. Whatever it is that you want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are besieging... Wait. Oh, no, they're a neutral army. What is this army doing?
They're fighting amongst each other.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I guess the Tertoli also has that like Kingdom of Sardinia county.
Yes.
I actually don't know what that island's called.
Oh, the worthy...
Are they both? Because they're both in the Kingdom of Sardinia, but I know that this island is Sardinia. Is the other island also Sardinia? That would be weird. Corsica?
Sardinia. Yeah, it's Sardinia.
But what is the upper island called?
Oh, it's Corsica. Yeah.
Corsica. Okay, yeah.
Our doctor has left.
Okay. Why he do?
good question why he do. I don't know why he do. Maybe to go and
To teach?
teach her. Yeah, let's search
To
for
teach, perchance to dream?
To teach perchance to dream. This battle is going on here. We currently the fort level here is too high.
We should go and we should go onto our land and regenerate our army.
Oh, here?
Oh, the fort level's too high. I know, I have another thing.
Yeah.
Here's what we can do. Let's multi-step, go to the military tab, hire more onagers.
Upgrade the
then,
onagers or make more onagers?
Sorry, yeah, upgrade their size.
Cool.
And then make sure that we're organizing armies so that we don't lose a bunch of money, because we do need that money to be coming in. And then we should just call the rest of our army to
here, and then
to
just,
there. So yeah, and then just wait.
Flatten them.
And we should just stay on the kingdom tile to progress it.
Yeah. Anso is quite an experienced doctor. We currently can't afford him.
No, but we will go into debt and then just get that back in less than a month.
Yeah.
But he's only average. Have we checked to make sure that we don't have someone average in the kingdom already?
That's a good question. Let me see.
I also always hit the wrong one of those. We do.
Our wife.
Our wife, the doctor. She's a treacherous ravener, but a pretty okay doctor.
She is army commander. Does she have a council seat?
No, she can't.
No.
Is like, she's like has the de facto queen council seat.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna pay my wife instead. None of you guys.
Yeah. Sorry, Paul.
Sorry, Paul. Sorry to Paul.
Sorry to Paul. Sorry to all the Pauls out there.
This army is growing. Oh my god. The villainy of Anna and all of House Jack is beyond all doubt.
How many troops does Anna Jack have?
But is it seemly for the family of a king to bicker with that of unlanded? This happens so infrequently that the game can't even conjugate this correctly.
With unlanded.
Bator Obus' killing of Hernman. Oh, right, my son. He killed my son, Pete. Right.
I forgot about that. We keep forgetting about that part of it.
But should we demean ourselves wasting time on such little people? Unlanded or king, again, error here, must be served, or yes, she is beneath my energies. You gain 150 prestige. You stop being rivals. Your feud will end. You gain 15
Net
stress.
minus
and
4.
Then you lose 19 stress.
Arrogant is great because it's one of those horrible stats that will give you stress no matter which option you pick. Like there's no not stressful course of action if you're arrogant.
But then weak family for 25 years, 5% less prestige, -5 natural dread. On the house.
25 years is so... I think that maybe what we have to do is force them to give up by killing them. We may just have to murder the Jacks in our spare time.
Okay. This is possible.
Or sway. Maybe if we sway, they'll end it.
She is out traveling, unprotected and alone.
But still only 37. I mean, it's almost
that's before we add agents. You know, it says predicted agents
are
but
money.
Yeah, agents are money, yeah.
This is the problem, is that she's so unknown that there's no agents to add. I think that we should just keep the feud going. We should just keep the feud going.
Whoa. Someone's trying to kill me.
Oh, do we have our spy master on uncover or disrupt plots, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. We had that when we started getting into trouble in Hungary. And
do we have a better spy master? 12 is not. That 12 is not stopping a plot like that.
Okay, Duke Lampert, who I would actually put money might be trying to kill us.
Yeah, I agree. And it was only one better, not worth it.
No,
not worth
it. Okay.
Although our Duchess, Countess and friend, I mean,
I also don't trust her.
Our friend, our Duchess friend.
No, she ran a scheme against us and then became our friend and then stopped it. But,
okay.
Zutaka says maybe you should appoint a cupbearer to keep yourself from getting murdered. That is a good point.
I've never been murdered in that way, though.
A food taster. But it does reduce the enemy hostile scheme chance.
Oh, just
generally.
hard reduce. Okay, great.
Well,
terrible.
Well,
is it even worth it to have a terrible food taster?
Yeah, I just don't like aubergine.
Yeah. Okay, I had some of that. I think I'm pretty sure I had some of that already.
Okay, what does poison taste like?
All right, we need to hire a food taster. We have 2 applicants. One of them is an irrational zealot, and the other one has, under special skills, evil absolver.
Jourdain? You know what Jourdain did?
What did Jourdain do?
Jourdain made us a cabinet.
Jourdain's the one that made the tiny cabinet.
Yeah.
That spent all the money making a tiny cabinet model. The cabinet for ants.
Oh, that was him.
That was him.
Why is he so bad at this?
And that's the reason he likes us so much, is because we let him keep the little cabinet.
Okay, look,
I think this is not a serious attempt. I think that we're fine.
I also have another plan here, which is I'm just going to start imprisoning people, and you can't do that if you're in jail.
Yeah. As soon as we win this war, we'll start imprisoning people. The other thing is, now that this murder scheme is exposed, its likelihood of succeeding is drastic.
Yeah, there's a 5% chance of success right now.
Succession's 5%, yeah.
I'm leading a patrol when we spot a group of figures emerging from the darkness of night. Hooded cloaks obscure their faces, but by one's ungainly gait and red and white stripy jumper, I recognize Waldo, my courtier. My lord, whispers one of my men, they are deserting. What shall we do? Apprehend them immediately. I might gain a martial lifestyle perk, and there's an 85% chance we catch him. Or we let them go. Waldo gains 40 opinion of you for 10 years, spared my life. You gain a weak hook on Waldo. And he leaves my court.
Fuck Waldo, let's get him.
Let's get him. Oh, we swayed Prince Lampert. He still doesn't care for us.
He still doesn't care for us. How's that faction doing?
After a short scuffle... Oh, that's a good question. Hang on, lots of stuff is happening. These guys need to besiege this. After a short scuffle, the deserting soldiers are apprehended. Every soldier present, both loyal or not, know that punishment for this kind of betrayal can be harsh. The air is thick with anticipation and fear. My lord, Waldo meets my gaze with tired eyes. They are only children. We just want to go home. The price for betrayal must be paid. Execute them all. You gain 24 dread, 1 martial lifestyle perk. You gain overworked soldiers for 5 years. You will be scrubbing the latrines for months. There's an 80% chance you gain 1 martial lifestyle perk. Or let me tell you a story about discipline and honor. This is the way to go, right? 88% chance versus 80 here.
Yeah, I think it's, and I don't mind the scrubbing latrines. I think that's a fun.
Invigorated by my speech and thankful for the mercy provided, the deserters returned to their barracks with a new fire in their eyes.
Invigorated by our speech. Look at us.
Wow. And then we gain a martial lifestyle perk. That's fantastic. Okay. Prince Lampert likes us, and his faction can send an ultimatum in 14 months.
Okay, so it's gone way down. It was 2 months ago. It was 7 months. So that's huge.
Okay, someone new has joined. That's concerning.
And even still, it's gone down.
Yeah, that's true. We should keep swaying.
We should keep swaying. And then if we sway again, maybe we shift our focus to one of the other people. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
Sounds good. Let's see. Control territory defender advantage. Increase control in county progress gain. Oh, that's what I want if I am going to start taking things here. Obviously, this defense is really good. Let me check these. Cast a spell I cost -50. Our prowess grows. No, I want to consolidate my control, is the thing. If you can get to hard rule, that will help with... oh, yeah, look at that. Faction military power threshold. Siege progress against revolts. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. Great, that increases the county control progress gain. Set this running again. Let me see real quick, actually. What is the kind of economic value of this place? It's not great, but I'll take it. You will win decisively. He's got allies coming in here, but I don't see that. Oh no, these aren't the allies, right? This is the battle that's about to happen. It is not going to go well for him. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He is certain that my vassal, Countess Zoltana, is scheming against me. Now, who is Countess Zoltana? Countess Zoltana rules the county of Pozsony, which is here. I have no claim on this title. She is a rapacious zealot. She has a pretty high intrigue score. And is she a member of a faction? She is a member of a faction. She's a member of this guy's faction. Hey,
Countess
Keith.
of Pisoni. I used to work there.
Countess of Pisoni? What did you do at Pisoni?
I was a pizza delivery driver, and also kind of I helped make pizzas and subs and stuff.
It was pizza involved.
Yeah. Maybe you didn't know that if you work at a pizza place as a delivery driver, when you're not delivering foods, you're making pizzas.
Yeah. Let the traitor be known to all. She is exposed as an agent in the murder against you. She loses 150 prestige. Throw her in jail. She's exposed as an agent in the murder. She loses 150 prestige. She loses 20 opinion of me for 10 years. All of her family loses 15 opinion of me. She loses 30 opinion of me because she's in prison and I imprison her. And because I have a fair reason, no one will think me a tyrant.
Her family loses opinion of us. I mean, come on. What? She tried to kill me. I'm the king.
She has a sister, Countess Agnes, of Shezkes Fehava, who is also in this scheme here. But I'm going to get her eventually. But yeah, she's going in jail.
Yeah.
And that has removed her from this scheme.
And that's that.
And that is simply, quite simply that. Right, back to this war that I'm involved in. This absolutely puny little, you know.
Wow, still not enough. We should combine those and then maybe see if we have a...
It's the siege man-at-arms. We need better onagers. Because its fort level is 6.
Oh, and they only do up to 5.
We would need, what, catapults or something? Oh, we want to upgrade our onagers, but it doesn't make sense doing that right now. We will do that in a bit.
Yeah. It's worth it just to eat the couple months it'll take.
Yeah.
Adding the rest of the troops probably did speed it up. So
now we have discovered hereditary rule.
Ooh, this is actually maybe a good time to look at our legacy skills and our fascinations and
okay. So
innovations.
Our current cultural fascination is communal government.
No, we don't want that at all. Terrible.
What does this do for us? Counties now reach the maximum existing development penalty at 35 development. No.
These take hundreds of years to develop passively and like decades to develop when you've focused in on them. And so you want to be really specific. We've totally ignored it by mistake. We want to be really specific about how we do this. We want battlements.
Unlocks all early medieval era fortification buildings. Men-at-arms maintenance
This will
goes
let us
down.
Turn our castles into keeps and will let us upgrade the Sardinia mine.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Sounds
because
good
the
to me.
upgrade to the Sardinia mine needs a keep.
Oh, she fucking hates us. Okay. So who is currently ruling Pozsony? Her regent, right? Because she's in jail? Yes. This woman. Mayor Emiz. What is the line of succession on this like? The next one is a little boy who thinks we're all right. He's terrified of us.
Vaguely negative opinion. You put my mom in jail.
You put
But
my mom
you're
in jail.
the king, so...
I'm gonna...
Excuse me, Mr. King. Did my mom do bad?
Yeah, she tried to kill me.
Okay.
Oh, all right. A terrible burden. I cannot keep the truth inside like this, gnawing at my soul. Someone has to know. Ludwig would understand. Our friend Ludwig Ludowinger. Remember him? He was the guy who the game said died 5 times.
Yeah, the game kept saying that he died. Oh, he's died a couple times recently.
Oh, wow. What do we want to confess to him? Oh, he learns that we tried to kill someone.
Oh, but that's okay. I think we can trust Ludwig.
Who did we try and kill?
Who didn't we try to kill?
Game says we died a couple of times. Oh, no, spouse died. Died.
Yeah, we died.
Died.
It must not remember who those people are.
There's a 75% chance he becomes our best friend.
Wow. Well, we've bonded over this.
You became true best friends.
You know what happens when you get when we become best friends? You get a strong hook on each other, but you gain stress if you use it.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool. Hugh's fever has spread. Increased military presence. That's good for us, actually.
Can we check out our legacy page?
Yes. Here we go.
Open legacies. Oh, we should pause maybe.
Oh, we are paused here.
So have we not had any of these?
No. If you're not familiar with this, the way this works is it is a passive upgrade for your entire family.
We have done these.
No, the game we might have started with some unlocked.
We might have started with some of these. I like to do the real sicko one. Every time I play, I don't know why I do this. When I replay games, I like to replay them almost the exact same way. I sort of feel like when I replay a game, I'm like, I did it right the first. I like what I did the first time. Let me just redo that. It worked so well. I always do blood. I like max out blood, and then I dip into other things in whatever order.
That's sort of like a royal interbreeding, as it were.
Yeah, it's the royal. It's the one that makes it. You live longer. It makes it easier to develop and pass on positive genetic traits like genius or beautiful. It makes it harder to pass on negative ones like clubbed foot or something.
Sure. By the game's standards.
Right.
We're going to win this war in just a second. Oh, a guy who fucking despises me has arrived here to... Who are you? Duke Peter of Somogi.
His scraping means nothing to me.
Do we... Yeah, wow. Okay,
yeah,
we need to audit our entire country, Keith, because these people fucking hate us.
As soon this war is about to end, and then we can start arresting.
I mean, he can come in.
Yeah, come in.
I wait patiently on the throne for the arrival
He'll like
of
us
Duke
more if
Peter,
we do this.
Who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken, and scribes record his pledges to serve the kingdom of Alsace. This is sarcastic. Though the Duke has clearly practiced the High German vows, he mispronounces several sections, humorously changing their meaning and leaving my courtiers stifling titters. I can say good effort. He spends 75 prestige. I gain stress because I'm arrogant. Our court grandeur goes up. It's pretty
39.
good.
We gain 50 gold.
Do you have
we gain it either way?
Any idea what you said? And then Duke Peter gains the nickname the Hungarian. No, look, buddy.
No. The first one is way worse. A lot of times the first one ends up being better for you, but not this time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It doesn't... No, the only difference is that we gain stress here and don't there, but that he likes us less.
A lot of times when they come in, and they pay homage by speaking your language, they're not being shitty about it. And so when you say good effort, they like you more. But he knows that he's being sarcastic, so then you're being sarcastic back, which is very funny. Usually it's like gains 20 opinion of you, but not in this case at all.
So he's not gonna like this, but... What? He died again!
Oh my god, this time for real!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, we cannot take melancholy.
There is a deep and
you.
endless hole in my heart. Ludwig was a constant companion and confidant, and to have him ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover.
We only just became best friends.
My end around in the chat says, well, that secret's safe.
No.
My hand
the game does not work like that.
A note he gave me. The last note he will ever give me, I realize bitterly. I tried to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face that the precious words contained within it are not washed away by my tears. Fucking sad. Though there is a crowd of many mourners around me, I've never felt so alone. I will never forget this day. There's a 24% chance you gain the trait melancholic, and that
melancholic is ruinous.
Bad. Look at it.
It's minus to all those things and a moderate health penalty forever. I think that you cannot remove melancholic.
I need to be strong and move forward. You gain ongoing heartache for 30 years. And you gain negative
So what
stress.
do you want to roll the dice? 75% chance to not get melancholic, 24% chance to get it. I think we got to roll it.
I think that's the one to roll. This will change things if we get melancholic.
Yeah. Cuz not only do you get
best possible outcome.
Best possible outcome. Look at that.
He's not really dead.
It's because we know. Oh wait, and we have a council seat. Who else died? Our counselor died.
Mariano, that's our spy master. We should. Oh shit.
Oh, that's actually a good news.
No, Keith, it's bad news because remember the only remaining spy master is Lampert the Shy.
No, there's the Duchess.
I'm fucking scared of her, Keith.
I like her. She's our friend. That
she
means
really
something
does
in this
like
game.
us a lot now.
Yeah. This game takes friendship seriously. It's it's just like it's true about someone. To betray a friend is like a meaningful thing. And it's like a plus 70 to your opinion on someone.
Okay, all hell has broken loose. King Salomon has died. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. God knows that I was cursed the day that I met King Salomon. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that loathsome fop doodle to his grave. Not one day too soon, and you lose some stress. He was killed. Wow. His
Probably
heir,
killed for being shit.
Probably. His heir is continuing the feud against us. The faction that was going to put him on the throne has disbanded, so that's great. Now it's just this guy.
Who we're still swaying.
Who we are still swaying. And we took out one of his members by imprisoning her. So that's fantastic, actually, Keith.
That's great, yes.
Who...
Everything going according to plan.
Yeah, the current leader of Ruthenia sort of thinks we're fine. I mean, she doesn't care for us, but...
Yeah. It's much better than your typical feud.
And her son likes us quite a lot.
Oh, wow. Maybe he should be put on the throne. No. We shouldn't waste our time with this. We should find someone meaningful to kill.
Well, no, hang on. Wait a second.
Because you want to know why? First of all, she doesn't seem all that competent looking at the skills that I can see here. And the second thing is he likes us because he's not on the throne. He's a baby, which is bad for the kingdom. But if he ends up liking us, do we really want to wage a war against someone that likes us?
Hang on.
Because Ruthenia should be ours.
It should be. So I'm saying kill her and then immediately invade the baby.
Yeah, that's maybe true. But we do need to deal with our treasonous vassals still.
We do. Okay, so that's good.
We've had a day left on this siege for a long time.
Ruthenia is looking pretty tasty up there, actually.
Yeah.
The easing of tensions, if that is possible, between myself and Queen Shilla seem to confirm she has abandoned her vendetta against House Etikonen. It is hard to believe, but I would be glad to be freed of worries regarding an Arpad threat. I love that we could end our feud with House Jack and start a feud with House Arpad. But why do I waste my time with this nonsense?
I'm thinking the same thing, game.
Yeah, game. Oh, Prince Lampert has been swayed. Let's see what that does to the
Ooh, very curious.
consent in 6 months. Consent in an ultimatum.
Okay,
in 4
hasn't done
months.
anything to it. This man might need a gift. We should send a gift right now.
Well, can I imprison him?
No. He doesn't have the ball and chain next to his name.
Now, we sent a gift to someone last time, and then she immediately went to war with us, Keith. Do you remember this?
Yes, but it was already the ultimate. It was already they can send their ultimatum at any time when we did that. We have one other thing that we can do. We can spend right now 300 gold on armored footmen. I think that's our next best thing that we can do. And honestly, that might be the better use of our money. It might be worth it in the long run, even if it ends up that we go to war.
2,200, 590. That's a big army.
Who are our friends and allies?
Oh, I mean, true. We do also have a big army. We have 4,000 men, and then 2,500 men here.
Okay, yeah, I think.
And these are truces.
I think that totally, absolutely, buy the armored footmen. Fuck these guys. We should, if they send us an ultimatum, we should crush them and arrest them like we did the rest of the shitheads.
You want more armored footmen, or you want upgraded armored footmen?
Aren't upgraded.
Okay.
It's always better to increase the size until it's the maximum.
Cool. I did it twice. Look at that. Okay, and we have won this war. I'm
Nice.
not going to mess about with hostages.
No, I've never done that. Maybe there's a reason to do it. I don't really get it.
We've gained some legitimacy somehow. Who is currently running Tortoli? This guy. Count
We should just
Constantine.
give this guy the duchy that we took, because we now have too many duchies, I think.
No, we have the right amount.
Oh,
Six,
we have
6.
two? No, those are our holdings.
Oh, where is it telling us that we have too many duchies?
It would be in the 9, the drop down little like clover thing. Kings could only have 2 duchies, so I thought that we already had 2, but I could be wrong. It'll tell us. We could also just check if we click on our king man. It'll show us our little. What do we have? Oh, 2. So perfect. That's
Where
our
does
second
it say
duchy.
that?
Easy. Oh, we can just see the duchy.
Oh, the Duchy
Yeah,
of
there we
Sardinia.
go.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And I'm happy for this guy who we just beat in the war to hold on to this for now. You know, it's
why not?
It is what it is. All right, stand down.
He's possessed, but I'm sure that'll be fine.
Stand down the armies. We could go to Count Heinrich's hunt.
Nah, we should.
Zudaka says you could create the Kingdom of Sardinia. That's true.
We could, but then we'd lose it when we died.
The next thing that I want to do really quickly is draw your attention to this, Keith.
Ooh, 4th in line to inherit. Okay. Let's look at is that a vote? That's a vote, right? Oh no, this is like full. I want to see the succession vote. When's the election?
You are not one of the electors and cannot vote.
But we are one of the candidates. Can we sort by votes? We only have 1 vote. Somehow.
I wish we could sort by votes.
Oh no,
doesn't seem
it's
like
there
we can.
under relevance. It says you can
vote
sort
score.
by vote score. Huh. We're
Okay.
4th, but we're probably tied for 4th.
With a lot
You'd
of
think
people,
we'd have
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Because we're so powerful. So massively powerful. Actually, I want to see the size of their armies.
Okay, Conrad has
Interesting.
quite a few with allies.
With allies.
Yeah. D-Twin has none. Why are they voting for this guy?
Oh, Prince? Oh, he's the son of the...
Oh, maybe of
who?
the current guy.
The current guy? Okay.
And then Dietrich II, the Gracious, has 2,400 plus 1717.
Do you think that maybe we're low because we are in the middle of a war against
Chat says that under
Empire?
the Electors tab, we can check to see why they're not voting for us.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't really know how this works. Oh, there's us down at the bottom.
Where?
There we are, right there. Oh, is that not us?
No.
That's us, right? Yeah, down at the bottom, second from the bottom.
Duchess Matilda of Lower Lotharinger.
Oh, but that's our
right,
picture.
is voting for us, yes.
Do they say? Oh, apparently it's more useful when you can vote.
Right, which we can't. Okay, we'll not worry about that right now, I don't think.
Yeah.
We can create the Kingdom of Sardinia. Interesting, but, you know.
Counterproductive.
Right.
We should focus on duchies.
What we should focus on is Hungarian retribution.
Yeah. Another thing, we should maybe spend another 100 on armored footmen.
Oh, look. Ruthenia has taken these regions. We knew this would happen.
Oh, did we? How did we know that?
We were warned that if King Salomon died, we would lose.
Right. Right. Those were ours.
Yeah.
I think that we should go to war soon.
County of Bodrog. I want...
Smoked. Smoked. No allies. See, this is the thing. Don't kill her, because one of the main reasons why you'd kill someone is to get rid of their allies that are only as strong as one generation.
Yeah, we don't have
She's
any
already got no
claims
allies
on Ruthenia.
That's true. But maybe we
could
could
take these counties, but we can't target Ruthenia itself.
Let's talk to the Pope. See what kind of what we can get from the Pope.
The Pope doesn't like us very much right now.
Maybe it's time for a... Oh, that's not bad. 43.
How do we ask the Pope for shit when he is not currently offering it?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I usually only see him when he's offering.
Yes, but here's really what we should do.
Oh, I know what it is. Look at our shitty piety right now. We're so low on piety.
Oh yeah, he doesn't think we're very exciting. The Pope won't give you kingdoms if you already have one, says Zutaka. Okay, cool.
But he'll give you duchies, I think.
So here are our vassals. Duke Peter the Hungarian of Somogy, which is... I wish I could... Here we go. Oh my god.
There's one quick way to do this, but it's maybe a bit explosive.
To do what?
Because we want to arrest our vassals here, right?
We want to arrest the really
their...
concerning ones, right?
Right. So if you try to arrest someone and they say no, they don't agree to being arrested, then it'll trigger a war and it'll drag in anyone who wants to go to war with you in the kingdom. Which is fine. And actually might be an easy way to turn that white piece from before into a pressed... what is it called? Pressed claim. What is it called when you one better than white piece? Enforced demands, right?
But for example, we could revoke this guy's title.
Can we? It's tyranny.
That's an act of tyranny.
He's not a criminal. He's not a criminal.
No, he is, right?
Is he? No, I don't think he is. The criminals have a little
ball and chain.
Little ball and chain.
Oh, like,
or
for example,
handcuffs.
Duke Lampert.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Duke Lampert. Him, we could probably, but sometimes you can't. With some, but I think under low crown authority,
Oh, like
limited
Count
crown authority, you
Shaq,
can.
for example.
Yeah.
Like, we could say to Count Shaq.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
He says he will rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals.
And if that happens, I think that's fine.
What, we have a second war for Hungary?
Well, it would just be a repeat of that, the Vassal War. But that's the only way to do this. The other option is we could try arresting and see if arresting has a higher thing, and then in order to let them out, we can revoke a no. So, yeah, I think that we just pick the title that we want most, revoke it, and then see what the consequences are.
Okay, what title do we want the most?
I think that we should take the highest title we can from the criminal with the most military strength. So we should sort by most military strength and then take their best title.
Okay, we can't sort here, but what we can do is we can look at
We can't sort there?
criminals. No, it the thing that lets you sort is the types of vassals.
Oh, okay.
But what we could do here is we can look at all these criminals.
Yeah.
This guy has the Duchy of Transylvania, Duchy of Bihar, she likes us, County of Xanad.
If we click on their face, it'll just bring up the raw numbers
Of their armies?
Yeah.
Let's see. 2,000,
Right, 2,000,
2,100, 1,000, 500, 1,100, 826, 406.
So number 2 there, that's our current spy master.
Yeah, and she likes us quite a lot.
I think we should just forgive her.
Oh, we already have a hook on her.
Yeah, we should just forgive her.
How do we do that?
I don't know. It's usually there. It's usually right there in vassalage in court or something. Maybe it's in diplomacy? No.
Oh. No.
That's odd.
Okay.
Anyway, maybe we just ignore her and then focus on Lambert the Shy, the only other big threat there.
Yeah. This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he has a county tier, right? He runs Transylvania, which is this.
Yeah.
So we should...
So if we take his duchy, it takes everything within it.
Yes. That we then parcel out.
Oh, but we can't revoke his title. Why can't we do that?
We have a truce with him.
Oh, we have a truce with him.
For 2 years.
Okay. So he can't take our... Oh, but look who his heir is.
Wow. That's interesting.
It's interesting. It's slightly concerning. We don't really want her to have double what she's got.
That is concerning.
This is Crusader Kings. The horrible little laws of feudal Europe.
So, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
What does she currently run? Oh, she runs this. God, that would be bad.
That's half of Hungary.
Well, we can't. Oh, we could make him have kids.
Well, I have a second idea. Let's see what happens. Let's just look at her revoke title and take her duchy and see what it does to her opinion of us.
This is an act of tyranny.
Even though she's not
she's
a criminal.
friend of ours.
She's not a
Oh,
criminal.
it'd still be right. Yes, right. She's not a criminal. She left the faction before the war happened.
Wow.
Okay.
Or she left in the middle of the war.
Yeah.
She just said, "No, this is wrong."
She like
This is
dodged the
wrong.
consequences. Okay. Okay. I don't care for that.
I guess we've got to just go to the third place here. That countess.
Emmys.
Yeah. Or we have a truce with her too. I guess we have a truce with all of them. Because they can't join a faction, but we can't.
We can.
Oh, okay.
We can do that.
All right.
We can
and
take
she'll
these
accept
counties.
it too. Which one's better? Which one's better monetarily?
Let's see. Xanat has 2.4 a month, and this has 0.9. Okay, we're gonna revoke Xanat. She loses 80 opinion of us.
Well, whatever. Don't join a war to depose us.
Okay. Cool.
All right. And then we should just give our second. We should just give away our shittiest county now because we're going to be above domain limit.
If it goes through, which it will. These guys are all fighting each other because we have vassal war is allowed.
Yeah.
Which I don't love. That was tyranny? Shit.
Oh, what? Where? It didn't say. It didn't say that it was. Oh, maybe we had to use our hook.
When's our
I don't know.
most recent
It didn't
autosave?
say that it was. When was our last save game?
1st of January 1106. It's June 1106. What do you think?
Yeah, and the way that's like 45 minutes ago. The way that you.
Okay.
It's fine. We just we can just fast forward back up to it.
Yeah, we'll play this again. This wasn't.
Whatever. Tyranny decays, right?
I don't want to do this. We are tentative enough here. We're gonna play this.
That's
quickly.
fair. Yeah, we can play it quick.
It's less the tyranny and more the legitimacy that I'm actually worried about.
Yeah. Oh, turn on my light. It's getting dark.
Okay. Right. We're gonna play this. Gonna do this at speed, at tempo. We discovered hereditary rule. We don't want to do that. Instead, we want to invent battlements. Oh, Marianu died. This guy is here. We do this. That happened. We need a new spy master, and it's going to be Duchess Gisela, our friend. Grandeur increases. King Salomon dies. Why waste my time with this nonsense? Oh, hang on. This is new. Gerhardt, my friend, I was once again reminded of your victory against Berthold. I don't remember that. So I decided to write a poem about your triumph, Albrecht says, clearing his throat. The Axe's Song. A work of poetry dedicated to King Gerhardt's victory over the evil Berthold, written by Gerhardt's good friend, Albrecht. Though conflict brings wrath to all someday, our hero lives to enter the fray. His subjects prove grateful, for if they are not, they'll learn how it is an empire is wrought. I shall put it on display in my court. Albrecht becomes our best friend. Thank you, my friend.
We are looking for a new best friend.
No, he might still be alive. He is.
I don't think... Wait.
He cheated death once again.
Excuse me? No. This can't be.
Oh, great. I shall send a copy to everyone Berthold knows. This is too much. Only God deserves such praise.
You're saying this motherfucker almost gave us melancholic again?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm keeping this poem for myself.
Do you think he's a witch?
What, this guy?
Yeah. He's alive.
Yeah, it's because we reloaded the save, Keith.
Oh, fuck. That was so long ago. Oh my god.
No. Look at the speed I'm playing at. This is going to be a nightmare. Okay,
all right,
enforce
here's
demands.
Here's what you should do. You should go spend 300 gold on armored footmen.
Okay. Sounds good. Hang on. I've taken some prisoners. I won the siege. We swayed Lampert. We captured combatants. The feud continues. A faction targeting you is disbanded. Disband all my soldiers. Spend $300 on Armored footmen. There we go.
Perfect.
They're going to need some time to consider what they want to do. We can go on a hunt. No. Realm will lose land if vassals die. Now this, Keith, this is what happened to us with Ruthenia, so we should pay attention to this. Powerful vassals expect counterpositions. You could declare 17 wars.
Hey, we should be declaring wars.
We should.
You know the way to stop all of this madness with the factions and with Duke Lambert and our friend, the Spy Master, is we need so much more land that it doesn't feel like we're losing half of our land to the good Duchess.
Yeah, it's true. Like for example, Altenia. Can I get these guys? Yes. Wow.
Wow.
We could just take
That's a lot.
Altenia.
Yeah. We should make doubly sure of our faction situation first.
Okay, that sounds good.
We don't want them to.
So right now, the biggest concern in the faction is Prince Lambert.
Yeah. By quite a bit.
How easily could we kill him?
Not easily. Last time we checked. But maybe one of the other ones. Hey, they're below their threshold. That might change. That threshold might change.
That's true. Yeah. What we could also do is we could get our spy master looking for secrets in his court.
Yeah, I think it's probably better because we know that there's a threat to our life.
Not right now, right? We put that woman in jail, I think.
It's impossible to know when anything happened.
No one's trying to kill us right now.
Okay. Hey, do we have an unused item in our inventory?
What, you mean this thing?
No, the
Oh,
satchel.
yes, it's the poem that we just got.
Oh, the poem. We should equip it.
Yeah, it gives us some prestige. Why did we do that? Is that just our spy master was good?
I don't know. Let's look at what's that other thing there? The diplomacy, pay ransom. Oh, unrelated.
Oh no, he offered. He said, "Would you like 50 gold in exchange for Countess Zoltana, a woman who hates us and currently runs a county?" No.
Can we take her county? Oh, we can banish her. That will get rid of her.
No, but I mean, so hang on. She currently runs. What county does she run?
Not if we banish her, she won't.
She runs Pozsony, which is up here. And you're saying that we can.
If you go to negotiate release, it's in there.
Okay, how does this work? Let's see.
Banish and renounce claims.
Banished landed rulers are deposed. Holy shit. Okay, renounce claims. She will accept that.
Yeah, but rarely will they accept both. So she can keep her claims, but is deposed. So it should just be some pissant with a claim on a county.
This is an act of tyranny, but it causes all subjects to lose 5 opinion, which is sort of nothing.
It's sort of nothing.
Who gets the county? Me.
Her heir gets the county.
What, this child?
Yeah, the child.
And then his heir is his dad.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see this.
Does she have big claims on something? Is that why she hates us so much?
No.
Oh,
no.
She does have a couple claims. But that's not.
Okay, I'm gonna save and then I will banish her.
That her son will probably hate us minus 100 once he becomes the count.
We can address that.
But it's sort of a lateral move.
Is her regent on the faction? No, her regent is not on the faction. Okay. Negotiate release. Banish. Okay. Exciting. I've never done that before. I have so many counties.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's Heaves.
It is Heaves. I wonder who controls it. A secret truth has reached the light of day. My vassal countess Agnes had an affair with her caravan leader Orban. Okay, this is fine.
I wish I could tell the game to stop letting me know when
the game also doesn't care very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so Posany is now being ruled by this guy who actually still thinks we're sort of all right. He's terrified of me, which is great.
That's great.
I really,
minus
really
35
like
is
that.
so much better than minus 100.
Yeah.
And it'll just go up, probably.
Okay. The next thing that we should do
Look at how much money we already have.
I know. I know.
We just spent 400 and we already have 120 left.
When our men-at-arms are ready, we should invade this, right?
Yeah. We should also get another onager.
Oh, we should, yes. Let me just see the kind of financial value of that place. It's not wonderful.
No.
Can I take Graz? Graz is pretty great.
Yeah, what's Graz? Who's got Graz?
Well, that's me. That is the HRE.
Okay.
But it's...
This is why we need to join a faction to lower Crown Authority.
Yeah. Oh, we're allied. Okay, fine.
Any other tasty little morsels around?
Well, hang on. This war... Countess Ermentrude is... Oh, no, the Kaiser is winning. Okay. Wait, is the Kaiser's nickname Empty Pockets?
Wait, what is the one that's...
Yes.
No, this is the war that we're winning. We're winning this.
Yeah,
we're
the
winning
war
the
against...
deposed
She is
war.
winning. So
She's
she
winning.
might be the new Kaiser?
Well, it might be a war for someone else. I don't remember the details.
Kaiser Ruprecht is... Who is next?
I don't know. Yeah, it's just a war of tyranny. It's not a war for a claimant.
But it will depose him, so he won't be the...
So it would be his... We're fourth in line, so it'll be whoever's first in line, I guess. We can look at the Empire title.
Oh, we can, that's true. Aurelia Dipoli is dear to me. Would you let her go in exchange for this offer? 10 gold? She leaves the prison? Yeah.
We should probably deal with our other two prisoners. We might be able to get some gold. Oh, we also have an inspired person. We should get a weapon if we can.
Oh, yeah. This guy's under house arrest. He cannot be ransomed. But I'm...
What did they do? Are they any good? We could recruit them if they're any good.
Decent marshal. Yeah, and what about you?
Might be better than some of our knights. We haven't... Whoa! New marshal!
Okay, this guy can just leave with a weak hook. Goodbye.
Bye.
You...
How would you like to be Marshal of Hungary?
How would you like to be my marshal? Oh, that's great, Keith.
Yeah. That's why you always check. You always got to check. Make sure you're not letting a gem slip by.
We've gained the trait Winter Soldier because we're very good by the with the cold. That's great. Okay, the next thing we should do is... What's your step now, Heraclius? I vaguely remember this guy, actually.
What's your step now, Heraclius?
I have a strong hook with this guy, Herbert von Landau. However, I'm going to replace you with Heraclius. He doesn't care for me, but...
Give him a title. Give him a county. Let's take a county and give it to him. Also, he's Orthodox. We should convert him. We should give him a county and then convert him.
Okay.
11. Yeah, that's no good. That's no good. Don't demand that. Give him a county, then convert him.
We don't have a county yet. He can have some of this down here, right?
This is, I think this is like the funniest kind of, like, I don't know. I mean, I can't say how anybody else plays this game, but just like one of the weird idiosyncrasies, the ahistorical ways that I play this game is I'm constantly hiring people from jail, and then I'm being then like, no, really become part of the kingdom. Take a county, convert to my religion, be
Get comfortable.
a duke. I don't care. You're like, go. I want you in 5 minutes to go from being in my jail to being on my council as a duke, and you're also a Catholic now.
So
or whatever. I usually start my own religion or whatever, whatever that is.
Our court grandeur went up a bit and is now kind of dropping. You can see that it's lowering. We don't have enough. We need to, in theory, get this stuff to, like, increase that. We have one unhandled situation in our court. Sartorial sting. Busied amidst another day at court, I overhear my wife, Queen Adela's distinctive irate tone. Alaramo seems to have got her goat. Stepping closer, I see my guest smugly jeering. These so-called fashions are an embarrassment. They would be fit only for servants and children at any respectable Cisalpine court. My wife flushes red and cries, I have had quite enough of you. I don't care if you're the king's guest, much to Alamo's surprise. Pulling me aside, Adela moans bitterly. That ungrateful buffoon never ceases to mock us. Yesterday, my servants overheard him calling our trends passé. Come dear, he is only ribbing us. We lose court grandeur. I suppose we could make a bit of an effort. We set our court fashion amenities to decent fashion. Adela loses opinion of us, and Alaramo gains opinion of us. And passé?
Passé? Passé?
That's so funny. She's come to complain to us, and we're just like, that fucking guy said what?
I'm trying to take over the world, and he calls our courtly fashions passé?
Oh my god. This would make us critical stress, and we would gain inadequate host. We should upgrade the court a little here. I think, Our wife likes us a bit
Do the
less,
one that
but...
doesn't make us explode.
Yes. You can see that now we are not losing, but we are spending a little more a month on this stuff.
That's okay. This stuff's important.
Yeah.
This stuff is like vaguely important. It is, it's crucial to get our renown up and our prestige.
Yeah, this is interesting. Guest acceptance to join your schemes in your court as an agent increases here if their lodgings are good, which I think is really good.
It's funny two things. It's very interesting the way they've taken legitimacy as a mechanic, which it sort of already was a default, or it was like an invisible mechanic in the way that actions cause prestige, and the types of things that gain you prestige are the same sorts of things that gain you legitimacy. And so there really is sort of a one-to-one, especially before the legitimacy mechanic, of like how much everyone saw you as an impressive ruler.
Yes.
With how many like wars you can start, because wars cost prestige, and so in order to have prestige, you need to have a good-looking court. And it's like, it seems like, this is like a trifle.
So well.
And then they've taken that and sort of doubled down on it with like this other mechanic, kind of like this like sponge that like absorbs prestige loss when you've got high legitimacy, but won't when a sponge is dry and like it takes a little bit of water to start getting it wet, it like, if you have low prestige and legitimacy, it takes a while for that stuff to start like really giving dividends. So it kind of like works in both ways, where it's like hard to gain legitimacy when you have low prestige, but kind of hard to lose prestige when you have high legitimacy. It's a very interesting way that they've changed it.
Something that I think is really fun here along this line is that, this is a sequel to 2 games. And Crusader Kings 2 at least had an absolute shit ton of DLC in terms of like changing mechanics and shifting around how they worked. And something I didn't remember until I looked it up recently is that something that we consider to be like an absolute core mechanic of Crusader Kings, Crown Authority, was not introduced until a piece of DLC in CK2. Like there was a big chunk of but it's like you described it, Keith. Crown authority sort of existed as like an abstract sort of invisible concept in terms of how all these things hooked together, but there wasn't really that sense, that like really important sense of like crown authority 1 2 3 4, you know, like you can move up and down that ladder. What is interesting is that the DLC that added crown authority also, it was a piece of DLC that worked on your council, and it introduced a lot of really nuanced mechanics about how council members feel about individual decisions you make, where like council members can in theory vote on decisions, and even if you're not in like a medieval democracy, they can still express a strong enough preference where it's like, if you do this you will alienate this person or whatever. And as part of that DLC they also introduced crown authority, because that makes sense if you're working on a mechanic about how, you know, your councils and your vassals sort of interact. And when the time came to make CK3, I think fairly they paired back this council mechanic, but kept crown authority as the kind of like key figure of that DLC.
And it sort of ties into what I consider to be Crusader Kings sort of 3's ethos. That is, we talked about last episode, that's different from 2, which is like, as a king in a feudal system, how much and how easily can you impact the world and change things around you? Crusader Kings 2 had a bunch of things that like limited that made like that made it more difficult to navigate the bureaucracy of feudalism. But Crusader Kings 3 has this sort of like roller coaster effect of like, things are just whipping around back and forth, but like you're laying the tracks, like you have all of this control over what you're doing. Like it's easier to murder people, it's easier to form casus belli, it's easier to change crown authority, it's easier, you know. And I think that both of them have a claim on reality, like what is true about medieval Europe. I think it's easy to make the argument that like actually kings were like limited in really weird and specific ways, but I think it's also easy to make the argument that like kings are uniquely capable in all of history of humanity to like do things in the world,
especially at a time of autocracy, right?
And one of those two ideas like makes for a really fun, easy to swallow video game, and it's the latter.
Although, if you've never seen a Crusader Kings LP before, it is worth saying that we have been exceptionally lucky here. It does not generally move with this ease.
Yeah, we've been lucky, and I feel like I have so much more experience with Crusader Kings than I used to.
Yeah.
Like back when we were doing, what was it, Patrig?
Yeah.
In Brittany. And like, I didn't really know how to play Crusader Kings 2 at the time.
The only way, unfortunately...
That was 2 or 3. Was it the start of 3? Or was that 2? Okay,
the
2.
only way you can develop Crusader Kings skills is by playing lots of Crusader Kings. The good news, however, is that Crusader Kings is fantastic. It's really
easy. It's so easy to play 30 hours of Crusader Kings.
And 3, the tutorial work in 3 is remarkable. It's wonderful.
It doesn't even feel like a tutorial. It feels like you're playing as an Irish count.
Although, as you will have seen Keith and I do, we have combined, you know, coming up on 1,000 hours of Crusader Kings. There are still whole wings of mechanics that we're just like, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it really is like, I mean, it's kind of like Beyblades, you know, like we've got the top and we rip the cord, we put the pieces together, but at some point, like the randomness of it, it's impossible to know how these rules really work.
And also, after all this time, you learning how men-at-arms work at this stage.
Yeah, I really only figured out, like, the way to do men-at-arms well. Like, just buying men-at-arms that sound good and filling them up, like, isn't good enough. Like, you have to have something that works for where you're at, and you also, I recently found out that like the big issue with what I was doing was I was trying to like compensate for the deficiencies of certain groups. So like it was like, okay, so this group is good against this group, but there's a rock paper scissors effect. Like pikemen against horses, and horses are against archers, and archers are good against pikemen. And you just don't want to engage in that. That is a trap. You just want to get the armored footmen that are basically good in all terrains and basically don't have weaknesses.
Two really funny things here. Crown thrown too tall. Feet off.
Feet off.
Second thing,
Kicking his little legs.
this is Heraklios, this Greek guy that we just hired to be our marshal. This man here, looking extremely disgruntled, was our previous marshal. Isn't that good?
Yeah,
okay,
that's good.
so the inspiration is Reinoud Emozoon van Loon.
Weave something.
Wait.
Forget it.
Is this the sequel to Godfrey von Poodledog? Is Reinoud Emozoon van Loon?
Emozoon van Loon. I didn't even notice that.
From House
Emozoon
Loon?
van Loon.
Childhood
he's not even
Games
good.
Herald's Great Men?
This is some horseplay becomes horse work. That's his.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna increase this. It's fine. Small lodgings. That's okay. We're now increasing this nicely. You don't want him to weave something glorious?
No, because it's not going to be glorious. Click on it.
His skill is merely decent.
Yeah.
No. Reinoud. No. Okay.
Hi, I'm a nobody with no talent. Can I please weave you something glorious? There's a 5% chance it'll be any good.
Okay.
Having some delicious tea today.
Oh, how nice. Our men-at-arms are growing. Knights and accolades looking good. Oh, let's make a new accolade.
I was thinking. Oh, accolade's fine. This is not an either or. We should start a legend.
Oh, wait. Why did my grandeur just decrease?
It takes a while for changes to be put in effect, so there's probably something little that happened that.
Oh, that's going on. Yeah, sure. I can hold court. The inspired person can be sponsored. Someone's trying to kill my archbishop, who already does not look well. Oh, he's got the great pox. Wow. Okay, who is trying to kill?
Also, who cares? He didn't seem very good.
They're not trying to kill him. They're trying to gain a hook on him.
Oh, okay. Someone's trying to blackmail your. Who cares?
We can hold court, and we should.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Heribert, this is the guy who used to be our marshal, stands before me, a hopeful expression on his face. My lord, I couldn't help but notice that in recent times the realm's finances have not been the healthiest. Of course, you have been administering them egregiously, but perhaps you might find some use for some extra gold. I'm willing to buy a minor settlement off your hands in exchange for a generous sum of gold. Will it be acceptable? You can have Ferret for 250 gold. I'm sure I can offer you a bit more. Or you can offer me a bit more. I don't need your gold.
This is our I would love 250. What is it? Oh, gets barony. Oh, barony? Yeah, who cares? Barony. Fuck it. Yeah, take it.
Sure. Do we want to roll the dice on this 54% chance that he pays us 100 more gold?
Yeah, I do. I do think so.
Yes!
Nice. Beautiful.
Okay. My implacable...
We're loaded now, all of a sudden.
I know. Holy shit.
For a barony. I mean, it's nothing. It's like,
we should invest in holdings.
You're not even allowed to be a baron in this game.
Jenny says, it's not even a barony you already have. It's building him a castle for free, and he's paying you for it. Yeah, it's a new...
Wow.
It's an uncreated barony. Wow. Okay.
Now, this one we don't want to...
My implacable queen, Queen Adela, bows before me, her trusty axe glinting at her side.
She has a trusty axe?
She has a trusty axe? Let me check her inventory. She does have a trusty axe.
It's fine. It's not fine. It's actually terrible.
Where did she get this from? But she does have an axe, and the game knew about it. That's cute. I have served you faithfully, my liege. You know of my charge against Countess Osilia of Bastia among the hills of Tortoli, but I am no longer young. I bid you invest me with my own lands in your kingdom. Other ladies have been given far more less. far more for far less. I grant you Cagliari, the barony. You shall have Bax, Count Vid's title. Count Vid of Bax no longer has Bax.
Count Vid of Bax. Count Vid, formerly of Bax.
That is a lovely axe, Adela. She gets the barony of Cagliari, and we get the axe.
No.
Less, you say, we shall put it to the test. Count Adela and Count Vid duel for Bax. I do not appreciate your tone, Queen.
And she leaves the court if we say that.
Oh, wow, she does.
So this is she gets something no matter what. I think we need the... Wait, is barony of Cagliari, is that where the mine is, or is it the neighboring barony?
Let's check.
I sort of don't care either way. I think because in my game,
the barony is in the county of Torda.
Give it. Yeah, I think then give it to her.
Where
this is
Cagliari?
No. No, it's not in Torda. Torda's in.
Oh, sorry.
Europe.
The. Oh, I see. You're saying.
Yes,
right.
The mines that are in Cagliari County, but are in Iglesias Barony.
Yeah, and she wants this.
She wants this.
Will she leave our court?
No.
Yeah. Go for it, wife.
Will she? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Great. Go for it.
She did leave our court.
Oh, she did. So she was going to leave our court no matter what, which means that now we no longer have queenly bonuses.
We might have wifely bonuses, actually.
No, that's what I mean.
Well, let's see.
That spot's going to be empty in our. Oh,
no.
Okay.
She's just
I
not
guess
our
it's only
doctor.
if they're in a foreign court.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see here that she is.
Because I've had a wife that's like ruling a foreign court that like does not sit on your council.
She is our terror. She's the terror of the plains.
Yes,
think.
but she's not the doctor anymore. I appreciate the impulse to improve our holdings, but the nice thing about the feudal system is that all of our vassals are going to be spending their own money to improve their own holdings. And we have such a bad military right now for our size. I think that we should keep dumping it into the military.
Wow, military Keith.
Yeah. Well, if you see, we're not even maxed out on men-at-arms. That's sort of where you want to be. You want to be maxed out at men-at-arms.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. We made an alliance with Baroness Adela because she's now a ruler. She has 200 soldiers. Oh. Okay. We have one more thing to attend to here. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon, come man, we don't have all day. Yes, my lord, he stammers. I am Christopher, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Keglad, Visegrad's greatest city. Otto, our mayor, has seen one too many winters and is losing the energy the job demands. We humbly ask he be replaced by somebody else. The election will come early. Very well, you'll be the new mayor.
That's so funny.
And what does Otto have to say? Now, there's a chance Otto just gives us a bunch of money here. The crown will compensate the town's merchants. You dare question the king's mayor. I love that you can just be awful in the court.
Yeah.
Now then.
I think it's funny, like the stereotypical king, I think, is always picking like the bad decisions, like you dare question the king's mayor.
Yes.
When I think of it, I wasn't in medieval Europe. I don't know how kings really behaved.
But that's what kings are doing, right?
I feel like that's what kings were doing, is being like, everything that I've done is, if you question me, if you even imply that you've questioned me, but that's not a good way.
I'm gonna
look at the numbers. You can see that that's not a good way to do it. Crusader
Otto
Kings
is gonna
told me.
bribe me. This is the best outcome here. Because the risk here is that, well, we definitely gain civic meddling, which reduces 10% of our money.
Right.
By Republican vassals.
This person is going over his town's head.
Yeah. Okay. All done. Great.
Nice. Very well done. Hey, let's look at legends.
Yeah, okay, legends. We went over this a little bit in the last stream. Legends are sort of like plagues for stories.
Oh, we don't have a legend seed.
Oh.
That's so funny because we've got a king. Hey, we should hire a chronicler. They'll search for legends.
Yeah. Okay. In my court.
I learned in my game that legends are really good.
Yes. Will the chronicler search for legends? Yes.
It sucks to lose the... Oh. Well, nevertheless. Hey, maybe when this... Oh, no, he's not being killed. I thought the Archbishop was being killed.
Oh, I tell you what. I'm currently searching for a physician, and he might... Oh, no, you can only have one... No, you can have multiple roles.
Yes, you can have multiple roles, yeah.
So, yeah, let's do that.
But maybe he'll be... Yeah.
Okay, it's Anso again. Remember this guy?
Oh, Anso.
We can afford this.
We can afford Anso. And then Anso, probably pretty good chronicler.
I hope so. Let's see. Anso, welcome. Let me check my armies again, because I'm really getting ready for this. Oh, look at that. 361 of 400. And I agree. We should increase these, but I think we can take this little... we can invade this place. I'm a little confused as to why my vassal wants to present a grand gift to me in the courtyard. I soon understand, however, as Queen Adela, our wife, orders a group of soldiers into line. A complete regiment, raised from my own lands, ready to serve you. This is a grand gift. More troops to bolster the army. They will serve as my personal guard. Private levy.
Yes, please.
Jay Hawkins
actually, we should have looked at personal guard. I'm now anti-levy. Levies suck. Who cares about levies? I'm all about the men-at-arms and the knights. The levies are no good. This is new for me. I used to be the reverse.
I like a lot of levies.
I know. I think that there's like, with no management, high levies can really work. But with a little bit of effort, you can flip it and you can save a lot of money and headache on levies. And what you can do is you can go in to all your vassals and you can raise for free. You can do this for free. You can raise their gold and lower their levies because you don't need their levies. And so everyone is now paying you more gold. You don't need their levies. And you just have like this kick-ass army full of trained soldiers instead of randos.
Now, this guy does not want to become my vassal. However, I am going to do a forced vassalization.
Yes. I agree. This is an independent duke.
Yeah.
The nerve!
The nerve of this man. He has 1998 soldiers.
Good year.
Good year. All right. So, I'm going to raise... wait, so Keith, are you saying we just send in the men-at-arms?
No. For this one, this is... I mean, how big is his army?
1998.
Oh, right, yeah. For that worked
because it was such a tiny
army. Because it was such a tiny army. For this, I think probably best to send in everyone. Although once it starts working, we can look in, we can separate out the levies and just send them home if we don't need them.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, you've swayed Prince Lampert as much as you can.
Wow. Which was from -80 to +13, which is not insignificant.
He is too weak to send an ultimatum.
Beautiful. Right, that's beautiful. And that worked. We did that.
Yeah, that was us.
That was a long plan, and it worked. We have
well fought.
We've at least temporarily neutralized that faction. He may end up just leaving it now that he's positive on us.
Now we're unlocking hard rule. Look at this, Keith. Chat pointed me in the direction of this one.
+20 dread, siege progress against revolts, faction military power threshold for vassals. Oh, that seems good.
Yeah, that's what we want. If we're going to be dealing with little scuffles here and there.
I think that we're past that stage. It's still nice to have, but I think that we're past that.
So confident.
I think it's always better.
This is small fry. This is Scrod. Is that what it's called?
It's Scrod. Yes, totally. It's Scrod. This is
to me. This is
yesterday's
Scrod.
fish.
Yes.
Did we talk about Scrod once?
We
That's
did
so
talk
funny.
about Scrod.
Scrod, if you don't remember, if you're listening, Scrod is I believe it's a New England thing, but Scrod is like the common name for cod, very famous flaky whitefish, totally serviceable fish. That is like maybe not quite so fresh anymore. They sell it as Scrod. A lot of people think, even here, think that Scrod is a fish, its own fish. It's not. It's just old cod. It's totally fine. It's just cheap cod. But it you'll go to a family restaurant and they'll have like baked Scrod for $18 or whatever, and it's like, oh, that's not a bad price for some nice baked fish. And it's like, well, because it was lower market price.
Yum.
Yum.
As king, I have been obliged to attend a local sparring tournament. We're at war.
Have you had steak tips? That's another great local delicacy.
I have not had snake tips. What is snake tips?
Steak tips.
What is snake tips?
Snake tips is you cut steaks into about 1-inch thick rounds. You fry it up with a little bit of oil and butter. You get some sweet Hungarian paprika and some lemon, and those are snake tips.
That sounds delicious.
That does sound pretty good.
What are steak tips?
Steak tips are it's basically like beef ends. It's like the lesser parts of the steak that like don't make a good big steak that get cut up into some places have steak tips, but they call it like stew meat, and they're just like big hunks of meat for beef stews. But in Massachusetts, they get cooked in a frying pan with like peppers and onions and like a semi-sweet glaze, and it gets sold as like a cheap steak alternative. It'll be like steak for $30 or steak tips for $22, and it's like delicious, really great.
That also sounds
local
great.
food. Yeah.
The tourney won't start for at least another hour. My vassal Duke Peter is here, and as always is being an insufferable lout. Oh, this is this guy. Remember him? He's terrified of me.
No.
He is the guy who, he hates us, he despises us, and he mispronounced a bunch of German words, so we made fun of him.
Oh, right. Oh, I've unplugged my headphones.
Meanwhile, my brother and friend Albrecht, who is actually my brother, is sitting under the pavilion, clearly bored halfway to death. Push Peter into the horse's water trough to liven things up. No. Spend some time with Albrecht, or I've wasted enough time on this disaster. Can you have...
Are we at a tournament? I didn't know we were at a tournament.
It's just a local sparring tournament.
Oh, okay.
Can you have multiple best friends?
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think that it would tell us if we were replacing a best friend. Actually, there's some cultures who like having friends and making friends is part of the culture, and you have like an innate cultural ability to befriend even if you haven't unlocked it as part of the learning class.
Huh.
And a lot of the Iberian cultures have like heraldic friendships where you can like do friendship rituals to become best friends, and so like having many friends is a big part of the game down there. Yeah. It's cute. You grow up, and like a lot of times what'll happen is you go through this period of just like slowly each of your sons coming to become your best friend.
Oh, how
like,
nice.
Trying to perform the friendship ritual.
A shadow over Cagliari. Oh, that's where our wife is. A walk through the county of Cagliari reveals that there is a plague in this once thriving metropolis. It's called Sufi pox. Ooh, smallpox.
Darkness Door Friend says, I found out friends are really great for stress. That's true actually both ways. Friends are great for reducing stress, but also great for adding stress. It's sort of like a reverse savings account where you're slowly reducing stress your whole life, but then when they die, you get a lot of stress.
But it's worth it.
It is worth it. It's worth it.
In real life.
In real life, it's worth it.
Is also where we are. That's a good point, chat. This is... we got to get the physician in here. The place is at risk of plague. I'm going to open up the Okay, this doesn't look good. What is this? It's a minor plague. It gives you smallpox, which is very, very bad. Catastrophic penalty to health.
Sorry, what is it? It's
smallpox.
Oh. Where? I don't see it.
Here, where we are.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it on the list. Where is it on the list? No, that's Sufi pox.
That's it. That is
Oh,
Sufi
it says
pox.
it right there, smallpox. But it says minor. It says minor.
It is minor size.
Minor size. Okay. Well, we should definitely seclude the capital.
We could
should
also
definitely
move.
We could move. We could seclude. I think that those two things together are fine.
Seclude the capital and seclude us.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Isolate capital and enter seclusion.
Lock the door. I don't want smallpox, you know?
Hey, this war has been going on for so long. What are these dummies doing?
In the HRE?
Yeah, our stupid faction that we were forced to join. She wanted this so bad, and then it's like, I'm going to spend 80 years fighting this dumb war.
Okay, the dim flickering light of Anso, our new doctor. Oh, who, by the way...
Could maybe be...
Do you want to be a chronicler?
In your spare time when you're not fighting smallpox, do you want to write courtly tales about us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be quite average at that.
Great. And let's have him searching for legends. Yeah. In the dim flickering light of Anso's the dim flickering light of Anso's infirmary illuminates the scene as the physician lays out a plan of attack. I have a number of observations regarding Sufi pox, chiefly the way patients are riddled by scars and rashes like I've never seen before. The plague does not appear to be too severe, and it is my recommendation as a professional that we take a light approach to prevent the spread. After all, we do not wish to hurt the economy. Ultimately, the exact strategy for preventing the spread of this plague is mine to make. Now, I know about smallpox, is the thing.
Yeah.
A soft approach is best. Desperate measures are required. The best action is inaction. We should play it safe with smallpox.
Yes, we should play it safe with smallpox. Oh.
I also didn't quite know how to read that. We shall see.
Yeah. I think that the serious response should be...
Not only have Anso's preventative measures failed, they seem to have actually irritated the humans and made the corruption both more infectious and more severe. Oh, whoa, Keith, we got a raid. From Brian David Gilbert with 446 people.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Brian says, hello. Sorry about the infections.
That's okay.
You arrived at a very notable moment as smallpox has begun to spread in our kingdom. And our doctor offered some plans, and we said, go for it. And the doctor said, my plans are actually terrible.
You did exactly what I would do on a 1 out of 3 severity plague, which is go for the softer option, but it's totally backfired.
Yeah. Okay, this will not happen again. He's going to find a new legend. We just made this guy our court chronicler, and he's going to find a new legend that's like the mistreated doctor. This will not happen again. Do you understand?
Oh, chastised physician, that's green. That's good, I guess. Learning +1.
And you gain minor epidemic prevention botched. The game keeps calling this a minor epidemic because it's small, but it is smallpox.
Right. Maybe, well, it might be not. It might not just be about its size, but its capability to spread.
Yes.
It might just be like not capable of spreading that far.
We all knew the risks. You are forgiven.
I think
we should chastise this guy, right?
That's good. That's green. Green's good.
Guards put him under lock and key. Chastised physician. Oh, he loses prestige, right? Not us.
Right, he loses. Right, not us. No, never us.
Vengeance is far from being served on House Jack. Since our feud began,
Jack! Oh my God!
There have only been further outrages by Anna and her clutch of vipers.
This house of 3 unlanded nobodies are going to put us in an early grave.
Oh, these guys. Sometimes I wonder if we have underestimated our enemies. No, we will show them. You gain 19 stress critical. Enough. No, we can't be the ones to blink first, Keith.
No, we can't. We're not going to spend 25 years with a weak house.
Overwhelmed by stress, but we're going to go to the brothel.
Wait. What do we get for trying to stay focused? Because we've been to the brothel.
We gain 24 stress.
Nothing. We get nothing. Sometimes it gives you a chance to get something else. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to the brothel.
We don't want to go to God because that means that we accidentally invent Nestorianism and then everybody hates us. Let nobody but me enter the brothel tonight. Okay, that's fine. Yep. This siege is going so slowly, Keith, because they have 7, fort level 7.
You know, this is something that you can check before.
Reynard Emuzun van Loon got smallpox and is dying.
Not Reynard Emuzun van Loon.
Oh, he have the smallpox
of the Dutch van Loons.
Okay. Oh, rats. If we upgrade our men-at-arms here, Keith, like now, will they be able to immediately start breaking down this? Or do they need to essentially bring in new men-at-arms?
So I think that the way that you do it is you'd recall your men-at-arms at our base.
Uh-huh.
And they would take, some time to assemble.
Okay, I'm going to take another city of these guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like that one.
Or we could fight that army that's headed up north.
Okay, hang on. Countess Gunhilda of Prenzlau is plotting against my Archbishop, Ludwig.
Don't care. Don't care.
The stranger says, wait, you're at war again? Yeah, we just want to eat up Altinia, just sort of for fun. I'm going to go kill these guys. Or they're marching there. I'm going to meet them there and fight them.
Yeah.
Smallpox. I want to check the smallpox.
We should combine
spread,
our
actually.
armies. Another thing that we could look at is
he died.
Who died?
Reyno.
Oh, Reyno. What did he do for us?
He had a great name, and he wanted to make a cool curtain. But look at this.
Wow, 1 fewer Jack. Now there's what? 1 Jack left?
Maybe none. At last, I think I can put this behind me. We are not blinking
We're
first.
not. No. The feud will continue.
Yes. Oh, no. We ended the feud because they all died.
Wait, that's not fair.
Wait, they all died.
They all died. They ended the feud.
With death.
I think demonstrably they ended the feud by any metric.
Oh, my God. Wow. We gained weak family for 25 years. All this was worth nothing?
Wow. We could have started working down that 25 years 5 years ago.
I know. Art Cryptid says, weak-ass family, let your rivals die.
Right, we should have been killing our rivals.
We should have been. This guy... This city is also very strong. Wow. But this city isn't. We're going to lose some men there, but we have a big enough army that it's not a problem.
Yeah, whatever. That just happens. There's just some places you just can't get to without dying a little bit.
JAH Cruncher says, didn't make them say, I give up on their deathbed.
Where's the other half of our army?
Down here, Keith. Great news, Keith.
Yeah.
Greetings, my serene vassal. You have been a loyal and devoted subject, and I wish to reward you for your service. In recognition of this, I am hereby offering you the position of Marshal of the Holy Roman Empire.
Aren't we currently at war with him? Isn't that a conflict of interest?
We are currently at war with him. That's a good point. What is becoming this guy's marshal going to do for us, Keith?
Maybe this is a bribe. Oh, we get prestige. Maybe this is a bribe. Maybe this is, I guess we didn't get prestige.
It might not have gone through yet.
maybe we can leave this war finally, because that hook only had a certain number of years on it.
Guy de Lorraine has arrived. He'd make for an accomplished commander. He'd make for an alright commander. We can emerge from seclusion if we want, which we don't. There are no men-at-arms in this army. No siege weapons. That's the problem.
There are no... Right. So I think that what we need to do is just buy more onagers.
Could we get mangonels? We've invented mangonels now.
Oh, well then we should buy those. We should get rid of our onagers and buy...
The Battle of Teams ended in an astounding victory. I eagerly listened to the messenger as he reads the report from my commander Heraclius, then turned to the soldiers before me. My lord, we came upon the enemy banner while we were cleaning the battlefield. We thought it would be a shame to leave it behind. Perhaps you wish to keep it as a trophy. It will make a fine addition to my collection, and we become the owner of Altinian War Banner. Oh no, this is actually pretty good.
Advantage in farmlands and Cork Ranger bonus. Yeah, that's not bad. Levy reinforcement rate 5%. That's, whatever.
We don't need the prestige. We're about to win this war.
We are pretty low prestige, though.
That's true. Now this is the one with the mangonels, with the onagers. Come down here and work on this.
That's something that you can do that when you separate them. You can make sure that the one.
That's true.
Put the onagers with the army that you want.
I can do that in future. So, but are you saying that after this war, we disband our onagers and buy a bunch of mangonels?
Yeah, because we don't need both. We just need the one that does a better job, and we don't want onagers that we don't need eating up men-at-arms spots.
Yeah,
I wish that there was a way to convert, because you really do kind of throw away
a lot of work,
a lot of the money that you've spent.
Yeah. In here I am going to put up.
But right now it's fine. Actually, what we should do, and to do a good job, is to buy the mangonels and then wait until we're hit our men-at-arms cap at 5, and then when we need a new men-at-arms, then we delete the onagers.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So this guy is way too weak to send an ultimatum.
Yeah.
Oh, these guys have gotten back on board. Whoa. Look at that. That's not good.
Wait, what's the... Oh, they are back on board. Look at all that.
And they got a lot.
They do have a lot. They can send an ultimatum in 5 months.
Install himself.
That's a little better than it was last time.
I want to see who the predicted agent is here.
Wait. Oh, okay, saving. Yeah, saving it's fine. Because if we start it and then have to delete it, then we won't be able to
do it
again for 5 years. Yeah.
Okay. But because I'm understanding correctly, right? Like, if we take out the guy they're going to want to put on the throne, the faction disbands.
Correct. Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't.
And this is where half of their power's coming from anyway.
Yes. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have an agent joined. She's helping a bit. She's one of his courtiers.
Another thing we should look at is what is it that some of these disgruntled people don't like about us? And some of it might be fixable. Someone might have the wrong liege and we can transfer account, or if 3 of them are from the same duchy that doesn't exist, we could eat 250 gold to make a duchy, and maybe gain 30, net 90 opinion across all 3 of them, or whatever.
I am so curious about being the Holy Roman Emperor's vassal, his marshal.
Right. That we're at war with. Winning a war against.
Oh, this is interesting. Levies and tax are reduced as he's not our rightful liege. Because he doesn't hold...
Right, because he doesn't hold Hungary. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like...
Oh, sorry, yeah. Carpathia.
For example, chat, how can we take advantage of... You can look on the council screen and check the liege taxes tab. Oh, here we go. Effects on you. Great. Thank you so much. Our prowess increases, our levy size goes up, we get better at martial, and our army gold maintenance goes down substantially.
That's great.
That's really, really good. I invited... So we're at 53 and 58.
That's so bad. That's not worth it. That's so low.
You don't want to send some people into his court?
I mean, I'd love to kill him, but a coin toss to either become the murderer or become, like, get the murderer sin.
No, but I'm saying, like, what if we send some people into... Where is he?
This has never worked for me. I've never been able to, like, use secrets to get more, like, at least not in the time limit of, like, okay, we have 3 years to kill him, which is so long. And, like,
yeah, okay, here's what I'm going to do.
We should find the secrets first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one more possible person that we could increase, but they didn't add a lot of scheme power. I tried that.
There is a trick that I should have mentioned while we were there.
Oh yeah.
Which is, if you look at all the people that won't join, sometimes it's say they won't join even with a bribe, but you can bypass the bribe system by sending them a gift directly, and the direct gift will be so effective that then they'll join for free.
That is very interesting. But to your point, who is the most disgruntled here? Agnes. Well, right, who is contributing the most? He's contributing 53, 28, 23, 20, 15. Okay. The filth of the road is kept well away from me by my horse as I ride through the streets of Cagliari, but the same can't be said of those who trudge alongside it. A peasant throws himself at me, one arm wrapped around a small, stumbling child. "My lord, please," he beseeches, pushing the child towards me. "He is very sick. Could you spare the merest touch to heal him?" Well, I doubt this will help, but... 10% chance the child is miraculously healed. You gain miracle work.
Help, but...
79%, the infection remains, but they seem happier. 10%, the child gets sicker. 25% chance you gain the trait ill, you gain out of touch for 25 years. Just keep moving, don't look them in the eyes. Johann loses 20 opinion of us. I think Johann is going to have to lose.
Yeah, sorry to Giselbert.
Yeah. So, Count Vid of Bax is the next sort of issue. And he thinks we're okay, but he doesn't like that we're lustful.
Offensive war, not rightful liege, -5. That's low. Lustful, so, okay.
That, I think, was the war for the conquest of Pomerania or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we can...
I'll tell you this. These people can't beat us in a war anymore. Not with our sick new army.
Oh, it's a surprise birthday party, I think. I arrived back at my castle after a long, lonely walk. Another year passed, another year... Hang on. Another year passed, another year older. I was born this day 61 years ago. The older I get, the more I cherish the relationships I've cultivated over the years. So it saddens me that I've not heard from my wife, Adela, or any of my friends today. I trudge along to my chambers, loneliness impeding my lazy feet when I hear a clang and hushed whispers from down the hall. Who could that be at this hour? Happy birthday! What a surprise! All my nearest and dearest friends, including Ludwig, a guy who's died a bunch of times, have come together to wish me well as I begin
including one really real one that was solved with time travel.
This next year of my life. There is even an entire table laden with pomegranate cakes, my favorite. Here I was thinking that everyone had forgotten about me.
Isn't that who just beat us in a war?
Pomegranate cakes?
Yeah, the Count of Pomegranate.
I cannot believe that Albrecht went to all the trouble of arranging this in secret. Our best friend. I had not a clue that such a thoughtful surprise was being planned at all. My friend Ludwig approaches me, struggling to carry 3 beautifully wrapped packages. Ever the trickster, alive once more, he says, "I've 3 gifts here for the choosing. One shall be yours, but which shall it be? I'll take the biggest one. The medium-sized one will be
please.
Perfect." Yeah. It's a Swabian Warhammer.
Oh, I've done this, and I was pretty sure it was going to be a weapon. It's great. We needed a weapon pretty bad, so we should equip this.
Yeah, excellent. Lovely. Moments after I first noticed the rumbling and shouting, the doors to my throne room are flung open, my guards helplessly carried away by a roiling tide of peasants. Young, old, woman, man, all manner of commoner are here. One amongst them stepped forward to address me. My lord, Esclamond begins, gesturing to the mob behind her. We request your support and your protection from Sufi pox, as is your duty to us. My guards, reorganized and hefting weapons, look at me expectantly. Come on in, everyone. I need to talk them out of this foolish plan. 64% chance holding of Cagliari gets Feuds allayed for 10 years. Guards, get them out of here. Now, here's the problem, Keith.
Yeah.
Giselbert joins our court. Johann joins our court. Heir, etc., etc., etc. Who is Hugo von Pudeldorg?
Oh my god.
Of House Pudeldorg.
Is there a new House Pudeldorg? Has someone picked up the mantle? What's their... In my salvation, God inspire me. It's a new house. There's a second House Pudeldorg.
Wow.
No, we should talk them out of this.
It gets Feuds allayed. What does that do? Control growth and popular opinion. Okay, right. No! Okay, fine.
Okay,
Feuds
20
ignored.
legitimacy, not the worst thing in the world.
Rats. A big court would have been fun, you're right. Oh, Ludwig, he finally got God.
Oh, God.
Oh,
hey, but we didn't have like a stress issue.
No, he wasn't our best friend.
Oh, right. He didn't write us the poem. Or no, he didn't. Oh, he didn't hear us confess to attempted
murder. Library Cat says, well, he made it to your birthday. In times
you know
like...
what we
Oh, go on.
What we should have done earlier when all those people joined is we should have zoomed out and given the stakes of the map here. We've been so zoomed in on Hungary and...
Oh, yeah, true. They're trying to sell us aromatics. I'll buy but not for that price. What does the protective sachet do? Stress loss increases, close family opinion. These won't save a soul.
They don't do anything real against
the plague. They do real stuff as far as Crusader Kings is concerned.
Right. Sorry, but even in Crusader Kings, they don't do real stuff against the plague.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
We should try and win this war, though.
Yeah, we're nearly there. We're going to take this city, and then I think that'll be it.
We should probably not... Oh, here's what we should do. We should spend on military stuff so that they'll be ready to re-raise by the time these other fools...
Okay, so I'm going to upgrade these guys twice, and then I'm going to make some some mangonels.
Yeah. Should maybe do like 2. Size 2. Oh, and we should station them.
Yeah. The mangonels are going to be stationed...
Oh, look at that. If we station them in Iglesias, they get 0.04 plus 0.04 a day, which is huge. It's 4 times as big as anywhere else.
Okay. Here comes the war. That's fine.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah.
Because a second ago, it took 3 months, like 1 second ago.
I know.
But it's fine. They're going to get crushed. We should...
7,000 men.
I think they're going to get crushed. We should call in our allies first and foremost.
Count Vid of Backs.
Count Vid of Backstab, more like.
Yeah, more like. We are at war with this guy, but... I need this war to be over quickly.
Yeah. This war will be over quickly, I think. We should call in our allies, and while they're showing up, our new men-at-arms will be readying, and then we can call them wherever we need to. And then these two... Oh, we should combine those 2 armies into one army. But then that could move back into friendly territory. and start reinforcing, and then we can move to actually start participating in the war.
Yeah.
We should also save the game here.
Is there not a button that's like call all your allies to war? Do you have to do it manually?
You have to do it manually.
Okay.
They give you a button, but it's in the little drop down thing.
Yeah.
But it's a button that makes you do it manually.
Oh, sure. Okay, so our first alliance is with Queen Adela, who has 200 men. Nope.
No, don't even bother.
Duchess Richwara has 2,600. Yep.
And it's free.
Because it's a defensive war, and we want you to come and help us with that one. Yeah. Great. Do we have any other allies? No.
We have one other ally.
Yeah, Queen Adela. That's not great.
Oh, sorry. I meant one additional to those, but I guess we don't. What are the two below? Are those truces?
Truces.
Okay. Oh, we can also call in the members of our house. We should check that. That'll be in the drop down.
Let me see. That fort level.
We may not have anyone useful to call in, but we can do it.
Which drop down there?
The 18.
18?
Yeah, the big drop down at the top with all the stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The current situation tab.
You can call
We can also ask our head of faith for gold again. We should absolutely do that.
Look at this. Look at all these people.
Oh, Duke Herman.
Get him. Oops. Why will he lose renown?
Maybe
we
lose
lose renown.
Or we share renown. It's both of our renown.
Oh, yes, it's the house. Yes, you're right. Okay, he can come and help. Right, now we just need to be patient here. They're going to take some places, but we're going to...
Yeah.
We'll
we have much better armies than they do. The problem is that it is still kind of forming, the army. We should put the war for this duchy on ice.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think it's worth it. They don't have the army to... What are they going to do? Untake... Caliphate? You know.
Yeah.
Once it's been taken in the war, it's really easy to, like, give and take it back. So I think it'll be fun.
So
we destroyed the walls, you know what I mean?
We should arrive here?
That's enemy territory. We should move our thing off of there and arrive somewhere else.
Yep. Like here, for example.
Yes, like there.
We should arrive there, and then we should raise everybody here.
Yeah.
You learned.
Actually, we should take these guys, put them back in friendly territory so that they can resupply, because they're at 58 out of 150.
Yeah. They are good. They're going into friendly territory.
Okay.
Oh, look, I don't know what's happening there. He's
fine.
trying
He'll
to take his own city back.
Yeah. Yeah. He's trying to take his own city back, and he'll probably do it, and then we'll just retake it later. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm not.
He can't. There's something he can do. He's got an army of 1,000. He's probably got no money.
Yeah, I'm not super worried. Duke Herman of Carinthia is arriving.
Have we not called on our ally, the Duchess? Yeah, we have. I saw us do that. The current situation is not fully up to date.
Yes. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Princess Gottfried maintains her eye contact. This is our daughter as she approaches me. I may be able to help you see the battle in new ways. Gottfried is well known for her mastery of fighting infidels, that is to say, mostly the Hungarians. If there was one who could help me understand, it would be her. I want to learn. I'll leave it to my generals. She becomes your mentor and attempts to teach you Holy Warrior. Wow.
That'll be good if we expand eastward.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
It's not the most useful one for where we are, but...
Now, Keith, why is this still going down?
Oh, pause it for a sec, or pause the game for a sec. Mouse over the actual holding that we're standing on. So our army exceeds the supply limit. So if you see, if you mouse back over it, yeah,
right.
There we go.
This one will be good.
That one will be good, yes.
I see. Cool.
Or we could, what ends up happening when you have a really big army, you split it in 2 or 3 and have them stand on 3 separate squares.
But essentially what happened is we sent, a massive army to a small town in whatever and said...
Yeah, totally.
God, one of my favorite things about The Witcher 3, a game that I like a lot, is The Witcher 3 is set during a war that has sort of swept through the place that the game is set. And everywhere is just the ruinous infrastructure of...
Back up to 4200.
Look at this. Of medieval war. It's incredible. All these places are under siege.
There's a lot of that in Dragon's Dogma 2, which I've been playing all week.
We can't talk about it. I'm so excited to get back to it when I'm not... If we get 2 Dragon's Dogma pills, I will just quit this game and play Dragon's Dogma.
Sorry, Dragon's Dogma 2 pilled.
Dragon's Dogma 2 pilled. That's so exciting. I'm so excited to play more of that game. I'm in a cave right now in Dragon's Dogma fighting slime.
The slime is fun.
The slime is so funny because it is like...
I'm in a new country. I'm in a whole new country.
Is it the one that I think it is? Probably.
It's in the country that you start in. Yeah,
yes,
probably.
Batal or something? Yeah,
Batal. Bak Batal.
Was it you who described it earlier as a Batal tourist vacation that you were having?
I put a video in in the group chat called Batal Tourism Committee because I was in the middle of fighting a group of thieves or whatever who attacked me, and a griffin just falls out of the sky onto me and kills me instantly at nearly full health. Oh my god, I don't know if this is a scripted event, but it feels scripted. But when I got to Batal, a griffin shows up, and I fought the griffin for a little bit, and it went away. And as I'm making my journey to the capital, the griffin is just reappearing occasionally to pester me. And the reason why I'm not sure that this is a scripted event, even though it feels scripted, is because that's sort of what griffins do. If you can't kill them fast enough, they just fly off. But they just spend their time flying around. And so if they see you again, they'll come and attack you again. And you can tell it's the same griffin because it's got the damage that you did to it still.
And often visible wounds, right?
Yeah, and it's got 4 health bars, and so you can tell this thing has 2.5 health bars.
God,
this must be the same griffin. And so as I'm making my way from the border to the capital of Batal, this griffin keeps showing up at really annoying times and just falling out of the sky and being a horrible menace.
But
it was unbelievable.
Ultimately, it fell out of the sky and killed you.
Actually, that was near the start of my journey. That was the first time. It was already notable. It had shown up and then re-shown up a first time, and that first re-show up was the video. And then from that moment, it happened 2 or 3 more times before I got to the capital.
It's such a good game.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's great. It's so much fun to fight the griffin because the griffin, unlike an ogre or whatever, can just decide to fly away and make you fall from 1,000 feet.
Yeah, you can't really do anything about that. You can try and cling on.
It sort of nullifies your greatest asset, which is climbing onto its face and stabbing it in the eye.
Yes.
And also I've changed vocations. I maxed out Archer and then switched to Mystic Spearhand. And so I'm not that great at Mystic Spearhand yet. So it's been kind of a bear to take down a griffin, which I've taken down multiple griffins already. So it was a surprise to find myself not killing a griffin.
Okay, we have
this resupply
and mangonels. We're ready to go. What's our first target here, Keith?
Let's zoom out. Let's go where that army is.
Which army?
Sorry, to the southwest.
These guys?
Yeah. Oh, we should also have we called our new? We haven't called our new stuff yet, have we?
I just did, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this 44 represents.
Yeah, you can see we have 800, a full battalion for armored footmen, and then we have onagers and mangonels.
Oh, they're in the same. That's okay. I expected them to show as different things.
Oh, they showed up and then I
they're both
consolidated
siege weapons.
them.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean a little picture for mangonels and
and
a
a little
onagers,
picture for
but they just combine as siege weapons, which is, totally
can't
fine.
find anything in his court. Okay, fine. Look, you come back here and disrupt schemes. You are organizing the army. That's good.
Yeah.
That's what I want. There's an obscure law in the county of Baranya that states that none but the king may be its protector. Normally, such an archaic law would be dismissed, but it offers me a unique chance to put Duke Peter, my current vassal and current ruler of the county of Baranya, in his place.
So we can just take that county.
Oh, put him in his place as get one over on him, not put him in the right. Yes,
I think there's no reason to shake the hornet's nest here while we're in two wars.
One war I don't really care about.
Hey, what's this? What are we about to depose the Kaiser? Look at that.
Where?
97%.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know what's going to happen here.
We don't know what's going to happen there. 98%
Is
now.
the Kaiser going to become Duchess Ermentrude?
I don't know. It might go to the Kaiser's heir because it's not a war for claim. Oh, it must be because she's fighting the war. It's either going to be her or Prince Dietwin, I guess.
Kaiser Ruprecht's doctor.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
What a mess that is, huh? I guess we don't care about that when we should focus on becoming an emperor in our own right. We've got most of Carpathia. We really have most of Carpathia.
Yeah, we really do have most of Carpathia. And this
we should look at the oh, look at that. Look at that. This is what a good army can do.
Almost effortless.
We should can we do a little more back end stuff? There was something that I wanted to look at.
Yeah, totally.
We looked at fascinations instead of innovations earlier. Or no, wait. We looked at innovations instead of fascinations. I can't remember. Yeah, so here we go.
We looked at innovations and we set a fascination.
Go back to the traditions and pillars.
Whoops. Uh-oh, hang on.
Maybe I'm just calling these the wrong thing. Traditions. This is what.
Okay.
We should get 6,000 prestige.
Okay.
Small, big task, and add a new tradition.
Wow.
These are massively helpful.
What do they do?
So they all do different things, and they do wildly different things. Some of them do little things like giving you bonuses in mountains or when you're fighting in mountains. They do things like allowing you to have, like I talked about the thing before where a lot of the Iberian cultures have like the friendship thing where you have friendship, you have the befriend ability no matter whether you have it unlocked or not. Liege won the war.
The Kaiser was winning all along.
Oh, okay. I guess we were not part of that war in the way that I thought we were.
Yeah, confusing. Okay.
Confusing. That was very confusing. Because we were forced to be on the faction, but then I think when the war started, we said no, but it seemed like we were always part of that war.
Yeah, I also don't fully know what was going on there.
Yeah.
But you were saying about traditions.
And some of them do things that are kind of subtly big. Like the one that I really like, it decreases your levy size, but changes your minimum prerequisite from knights from 8 prowess to 13 prowess.
Huh.
And
so all your knights just get better.
It massively, it sort of passively makes them better by firing everyone who's not good enough. On the instead of improving a bad knight, the sort of downside is if you don't have anyone who's good enough, you'll be low on knights. But it just sort of shifts the focus away from levies and on to knights in a way that, to me, has been really effective. But if you look through some of the traditions, some of them are very powerful.
That's great. When we have more prestige, I will.
Yeah.
I am emerging from seclusion and fixing the city because the plague is gone.
Great.
Okay, so we took a city down here. They're besieging this city. What's our next move here, Keith? Most of his soldiers are up here.
I think that we should let our ally take that city, and we should take, what is that?
Up here?
Sanad.
I think so.
Let me look at this this list of okay. Legalistic. This is a realm tradition. Law cost penalty from realm size minus 50%. The just trait is more common. The just trait has additional bonuses. Vassal acceptance of rightful criminal punishments plus 20%. All Czech characters get, I guess it's probably all characters from your thing. I'm just looking at a thing where this
not only Czech characters.
Right. Monthly prestige per dread is gives you -1. -1 monthly prestige per dread, plus 25% tyranny gain, plus 30 vassal limit. You can have 30 more vassals, and 30% minus title creation cost.
What is our current vassal limit? Do you know?
Probably 50. I think that the vassal limit for a king is 50. Maybe it's 45, something like that.
Do you know where it would say that? 46. Vassal limit 46.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Bad news. Our best friend Albrecht and brother has died. So we're rolling the dice for melancholy again.
Oh, that worked so well before.
Okay.
What if we reloaded and the like long shot karmic cost of reloading our save
is that we get melancholy.
Is that we switch from having lost stress because of this, from catharsis to having gained melancholy.
We just gained 17 stress. Could have been a lot worse actually. But we have been overwhelmed by stress. It might be time to go to the brothel if we can.
We should ask our head of faith for gold, by the way. The sooner we ask, the sooner we can ask again.
Okay.
Look at this young pope, by the way.
Yeah, we got ourselves a young pope.
Head to HBO.
Jude Law is okay. We have.
He looks more like he looks like what the fuck is his name? Johnny Darko. What's his name? Gyllenhaal. Yes, Jake Gyllenhaal. That's who he looks like.
So they will take a white piece here, Keith. But do we push for victory?
Oh, push for victory. Oh, wait. This is our vassals.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that we can make it. We should at least give it a minute to see how it progresses.
Why is enforced? Oh, it's because he becomes our vassal. Oh no,
right.
that's a different war. Sorry.
You're right. Wrong war.
This is the Alsatian-Altinian war.
Yeah.
We are losing this war. They won't do this right.
Right. This is because we let them win for a little while we were rallying our troops, literally.
Yeah, here we would literally imprison all of them. You still feel pretty confident about this war? What are you guys doing? Why are you just standing there? Help me with the siege, or
do something, yeah.
But we're
I don't
patient.
know what they're doing.
We fought wars before. We're patient, they say, clicking the timer up by 1.
Here's another good one. Loyal subjects. Vassals will be more loyal and happy with their liege. Vassals of this culture do not consider a differing faith or culture when joining factions. Vassals of this culture will often learn the language of their liege. The loyal trait is more common. Learn language, success chance versus liege, plus 50%. All characters, plus 10% of liege. And all counties, plus 5 popular opinion.
Huh. That's pretty great. We did just find out
huge.
that Count Vid's oh, there is noise. There's popping noise. Is it
Are you getting
recent
popping
popping
noise?
Ooh. Is it still popping? Is it popping right now? Please let me know. Because it could be that the heel of my hand had fallen on the XLR cable. I suspect that's it. I'm just going to hold my hand here.
Hearing not currently.
It was earlier for just a bit. It sounded like someone bumping into their mic. Yeah, very possibly. That might literally have been what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
We've taken some prisoners. Bavarian boils is spreading pretty dramatically. Wow, Bavarian boils really is... Okay, so Bavarian...
Are we isolating?
No.
Okay. But we have locked down the culture. Or the culture.
No, I've also opened up the town. Because the problem was down here, and this is all good now.
Right. Okay, that's all good. Great.
Okay, Keith, we have this now.
That's great. Hey, we should check our men-at-arms and make sure that we have everything raised that we that we have possible.
Yeah, let's see.
I think it's time to beat the shit out of those 6,500 soldiers to the north.
So we have everybody raised. There are some men-at-arms missing here. You know, we've lost 60 soldiers just because they are...
Right. Okay.
You know. But it's time to move north with these 700 soldiers and sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to start with the smaller army.
Hey, do you want to click to manage knights real quick?
Yeah.
This is probably something that we can do while we're moving.
Where is it? Here?
Yeah, right there. We should force our best knights and forbid our worst knights.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
Because we can only have 9, so everyone down here should not be at war right now. These guys suck.
No.
This has definitely happened to me where I've had, like, knights with 2.
No.
Maybe everyone below 10. Oh, well, actually, we're hitting our
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So this is fine. We should like force our top couple, and then we're probably
okay. What my wife?
Yeah, wife must go to war. Sorry, wife.
Cool. Okay.
Perfect.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Everybody to war.
I don't know if that was affecting things right now, but who knows?
We have 27 elite unraised soldiers.
Oh, people are saying it's happening again. But then also it's now gone again.
Oh, this is very odd.
There's the pop. Crackle back in a big way. Crackle gone. The crackle leaves as soon as it appears.
That's very odd. I'm sorry.
Do you maybe have just like a bad XLR? How old is your XLR?
Yes, I might have a bad XLR. What I'm going to do is turn off my mixer so you don't hear XLR crackling and just unplug and replug everything in.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Keith held down the fort there with
total silence,
with a bit of ribald storytelling and.
It only occurred to me now, once you said that, to have said anything, but I was just, sometimes I'm in Let's Play mode where it's just like, well, this is getting cut out for the uploaded episode.
Oh yes. However,
we're live on Twitch.
Here we are, live on Twitch. All right, everybody.
I also, part of me was like, Jack doesn't have the big, stupid mixer that I have. Surely it will only take 9 seconds to turn the mixer back on, and it won't be worth saying anything. But it did take a little longer than I had imagined.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to briefly move this rally point to... Where are my guys? Show me my guys. Okay, so I'm moving this rally point to here. Oh, that's occupied. Okay.
One north, though, is fine.
Yeah.
Or northeast.
Yeah. And then I'm going to raise...
Oh, that's occupied, too.
No, this is fine.
Oh, okay. It weirdly it showed in another place for me for a second.
This is going to bring me 3,000 new levies, I think. I don't know
Wow.
how that's happened.
How is it going to do that?
I don't know.
We should now switch from this overseer. I don't like any of the overseer stuff. We should switch now to the stalwart leaders and the promising prospects is great.
Yeah. This here. Marriage acceptance, yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait, maybe it wasn't promising prospects that I was thinking of. There's one that, like, has better knights show up to your court.
Look at this. We have one knight, and it's Heraclius.
Oh, that's an important one, though. He will be our new commander.
Okay, we have become a holy warrior.
Great.
That's
great. We should take a look at decisions. Decisions.
Yes.
Okay, can we scroll down to the bottom of this just to see if we can go to the visit brothel? We can de-stress ourselves because we are overwhelmed.
Oh, yes, we can. Yep. Here I come, girls. Jesus. Okay. Yes, and he is going to become our new commander when these armies meet up, and then we're going to...
Then it's off to Vidovbax.
Any crackles? What's the crackle level?
I haven't heard one last crackle, someone said, but that was probably when you...
Me turning the thing on,
Yeah.
Bavarian boils has devastated the people of Colon. My court physician Anso informs me that local trade and produce has completely dried up as people wallow in their homes and in the streets awaiting death's call. He blames the plague on the bad air and proposes countering it with a vast field of roses. It's worth a try, and you gain abundant flora, popular opinion, or what a waste of gold. You spend 75 prestige, lose 20 legitimacy, and gain rampant miasma.
It sucks. The plants are so expensive, but they literally work.
Yeah.
In this game.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember what I was going to say, but it's fine. We should combine our armies to make sure. Oh, you have?
Yeah. And,
it must be our ally army that's like...
Our wife actually does have the best commander advantage here.
Wow. All right, go for it,
Also,
wife.
we are here.
We are here.
Everybody.
Get Heaves. Is this Heaves up here? Am I right that this is Heaves? This is Visegrad.
This is Haunt.
Okay. Where's Heaves?
Is here.
Heaves is right there. Okay. So I was close. I should, that's one of the weird things about Crusader Kings is having like very specific geographic knowledge of like parts of Europe that I have no business knowing where Heaves is.
My daughter has leprosy.
Our daughter?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, they're getting scared. Oh, what? No, Cagliari has plagues again.
Yeah, it's a constant. This is the I've been thrown in the fire of the plagues over the last couple weeks to being like, plague schmeg. There's always plagues. Yeah. Isolate the capital, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so this is measles. This time I'm going to take the riskier treatment because he botched
I think we should soft approach it again.
Really?
I think this is when
going to fuck it up again.
It's better if you're guessing on a test to answer C every time.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. Hell yeah, it worked.
Lovely. Okay, now the problem is they all left. Look, they ran from my armies.
They ran from your army.
What do we do here?
I think that you should chase them and kill them. Cuz they're going to go be capturing everything.
Yeah.
And you want them to be weak. You don't want them to be strong. And we haven't like can I see the war page?
Yeah, but
for this?
Everything is happening. Hang on. He's gotten good. My physician got measles, but he learned from it. Someone's made a new faction against the Kaiser to install Prince Heinrich of East Franconia. My daughter doesn't have the measles. The boil spreads.
Hey, look at that. A different faction.
Yeah. And then sieges, boils, sieges. Okay, the war page. Here we go.
War page. So we're at -12 for our allies went and lost a bunch of battles, so we're at -12 for battles. So we can have +50 is our max. So we should go and do that.
Did you mean to send your army there? No, I did not. I meant to send them to kill these guys.
And then hopefully, if they're smart, they'll try and join the war and then lose. Measles, the little misery. Uh-oh. I'd say do no more than what is necessary.
Please, please, please.
Oof, nice work, Anso.
Oh dear me. Oh, dying.
Oh, we are at death's doorstep.
Are we still?
That might be
death's
that might
doorstep?
have that might have
know that we are.
generated before the measles disappeared. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I don't think we are dying.
We
Crusader
do still have
Kings.
measles. We just have reduced symptoms. So this might be one that disappears.
I hope so.
We have a good heir now. Well, maybe.
Well, maybe.
I've got
A baby died in our dungeon. That's awful.
that is awful. Nice. This is very good.
Oh. Princess Gottfried has arrived. Welcome. And she gives us gifts. Lovely.
This is our best daughter.
Oh, we have enough renown to unlock a dynasty legacy.
This is great.
We're not going to do that. Right. Let's see. Gains a mighty endeavor for Etikonan Legend Seed. Control growth. This might be interesting here. Language scholars.
I think we've been fine with control. We fought all these vassal wars, but they've really never had allies in the population.
That's true.
And those wars are also really easy to fight, and it's actually a great way to generate powerful knights. When you capture the peasant leader,
and you say work
and
for
then
me,
you recruit them. Yeah, totally. I think this is just me. I think that we should get noble veins.
in blood.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. God damn it, Y in the chat says, please God check the succession before Hungary explodes. The succession.
Our succession's fine.
It's we are. Hungary will explode, but we are going to be helped out by the fact
Hungary's not going to explode. We only have one kingdom title.
It's going to explode internally.
We have gender equality, and this is our heir, and she'll be fine, right?
She has an implicit claim on the kingdom of Alsace. Yeah, what will happen is that Hungary will it will get reordered internally, but we, in theory, should still run Hungary. I feel fairly confident
This might be a
that.
comment from someone that doesn't know that we have turned the gender inequality on by default.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Enemy combatants have been captured. That's wonderful.
Someone said to look at her intrigue.
Oh, our daughter's intrigue?
Yeah. It might have
Whoa.
improved. Whoa! Hey, sending that doctor, that was a good idea.
Whoa.
And she has a pie. What is the pie?
She's a comfort eater.
Oh, she's a comfort eater. That's okay.
Oh, God, Keith, chapter 2 of this LP is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't played an intrigue game of Crusader Kings for years. I've been all diplomacy and stewardship and martial recently.
Real Paradoxy says, will she inherit Sardinia and OG Alsace as well? Well, we have 2 duchies in one kingdom, so she will inherit our primary duchy, which will be Alsace, and our kingdom, and we will lose the second duchy, Sardinia, to someone else.
That means we'll lose the mine.
Well, it'll still be in our kingdom, because it's part of our kingdom.
Oh, yes, that's true. Yes.
Right. So we will... It's possible that we'll lose, some small fraction of that, because we're no longer the direct ruler of it. But that just happened to me in my game, and I ended up not losing any gold at all.
I'm going to go and try and mess these guys up.
Frank Scenario says, can you make her the count of that specific county now? No, you cannot, because you cannot grant your heir a title that they don't stand to gain automatically upon your death. The rules The rules are so concrete in this game. It's wild. They really, it is so bizarre to know weird. I don't know how. It's so bizarre to like know the rules of this game that was once so foreign and impenetrable, and now it's just like, well, of course you can't grant.
What's the exact rule? You can't grant a title.
You can't grant a title to your heir that they don't already stand to inherit. So the game knows where each of your titles are going to go by law.
Oh, and the game is trying to prevent you from saying, I'm just going to offload all my...
Right, that would be illegal. You can't do that.
I'm doing great with the measles. I am blind. No, there's a chance that I'll be blind.
Darkness Girlfriend says, hey, chat, should I found a holy order? I think it depends where you are. If you're somewhere where there's a lot of other religions around and you want to go beat them in a war, I think it's absolutely worth it to join a holy order. You can also borrow money from them that you have to pay it back, but it's good to be able to borrow money sometimes. And a lot of times they'll just like give you money randomly. They'll be like, hey, we want to like also have we want to have like another branch in this barony. Can we rent it? And they'll give you like 500 gold. So I think that the positives outweigh the negatives, unless you specifically don't want them like de facto controlling baronies or cities. But they're really only useful if you're fighting a lot of wars against people that aren't Catholic or whatever religion you are.
Okay, Count Orzakor has created a Liberty faction against me. I don't know who he is. Okay, 2 weak. Single member. At the same time, a merchant has sent me samples of seeds. Plants he claims are good for health and mind. I must admit I have little experience in nurturing plants, but how hard could it be?
Hell yeah! Oh, be an herbalist. That's almost as good.
But you gain Seeker of Knowledge if it doesn't work.
Actually, herbalist is almost better. Is probably better than gardener.
This is concerning. Evening meal. Almost stuck. With a cough and a splutter, I reflexively clear my airway. The evening's meal is lovely, but perhaps a little too lovely as I choke it down a little too fast. Calm, I urge myself. There's no call to rush. I'm just really enjoying food lately. It's ominous. And then I will start a gardener, but I gain Seek of Knowledge. My bishop is not endorsing me right now. We're killing these guys. Do I have a...
This has been a long battle.
Tasty
They really had a
stuff.
lot of troops. All right, we won that. Great. We should pause. Okay.
Yeah. Do we have a taster? Food taster?
No, we never hired one. Hey, did our court chronicler? Hey, we should check that he's actually like on the mission to find.
He is.
Okay, and just hasn't found one.
Not as far as I can see.
Jeez.
Yeah. No.
In my game without a chronicler, I like immediately ran into 2 legends to start.
Wow. Zutaka says no, he is not on that. What? Oh.
Yeah, he's on it. I saw search for legends. Yeah.
Oh no, it was not highlighted.
Oh,
he was
it
doing
wasn't
his regular
highlighted.
duties thing.
It's just yellow. It just is yellow.
Okay.
And the other ones are gray.
What are we doing now, Keith?
Taking back Visegrad or wherever it was that they took.
Yeah, let's take that.
You know what we should do? We should invite one of our... we only have one ally. We should invite our last ally to also join the other war. So they might... Because that other ally can win that war solo, I think.
I don't think that the other ally is strong enough.
Okay.
Our other ally is Adela, and she has 200 soldiers.
Oh, sorry. What I mean by other ally is... I meant only ally. We can just invite the same ally to 2 wars.
Oh, yes, you're right. That's a good idea.
And so she'll start helping with that other war. Duchess, the Shy Duchess.
I'm not going to spend $210 on generosity to mercenaries. All right, let's get the.
I've got an incoming dinner. I'm very excited.
Ooh.
There's a new, it's a year old at this point. A new Mexican place near me, and I've been going to it and been like, oh my god, this is like some of the best Mexican food I've ever had, if not the best. And a couple months ago, they were a semi-finalist James Beard Award for like best new restaurant in the country.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they
That's
lost,
fantastic.
but they made it to like the final 5 or final 8 or something.
Okay, so she's joining in now. We got a new Kaiser.
Awesome, great.
Kaiser Isidore, and he also wants us to be his marshal.
Rolling
really
over
nice.
our marshal. Yeah, that's great. If you're ever in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, go to Tux Pond. It's really good.
Look at how we are taking 3 cities up here.
No!
No! Okay. This is all going well, as they don't really have the siege weapons for that. This guy, the guy from the south here, who we're at war with, is trying to invade our cities here. This is, you know, it is what it is. There's apparently a creepy castle that we could investigate.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Let's do that.
Darkness, dampness, and desolation reign inside the castle, and all traces of life are gone. Peering up decaying stairs, I spot what might be the remnants of lush tapestries and old paintings. Looking down spiraling steps, I see only darkness reaching far down into the ground underneath the castle. We search the upper floors, or what might be hidden in the darkness beneath. There's a chance here. There's a high chance we find a great treasure.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
And then maybe we hire some mercenaries, honestly.
Oh, maybe.
Nice. Look at that. 940.
Whoa. I'm going to go help them with this.
Sure. Excellent talks upon excellent tongue, beef tongue. They have a great beef tongue sandwich. And then I'm not a huge fan of al pastor. I just think it's sometimes there's just too much pineapple, or it comes out dry. There's just a lot of places just don't have good al pastor. This place has totally turned me around on al pastor. And then they have this homemade what is it called? It's like this crispy fried dough. I don't remember. Buñuelos is what they're called, maybe? What are they? I can't remember what they're called. But they're these like crispy flat fried doughs, and they're unbelievable. That's crazy.
Fried dough is excellent.
Yeah. But these are like almost like stroopwafel texture.
Oh wow.
But fried dough.
I love stroopwafel.
Yeah. Library Cat says James Beard Awards are the real ones. My friend was nominated one for also a semifinalist for Best New Restaurant a couple years ago for his pizza place in Providence. And, cannot deny it's the best pizza I've ever had.
They are trying to, they'll take a white piece here.
Who? Oh, the Vassals.
Yeah.
I think, take it. Fuck it. We wanted that land.
Okay.
We don't care about these people. Or
no, too late.
Or we get the mercenaries and do both, is what I was gonna say.
Now we have gone critical stress, but
I wish it told us that we were gonna gain stress when we maybe it did.
It did.
See. Oh, okay.
Okay, now.
Adbro says, "Oh, is it Pizza Marvin?" Yeah, it is Pizza Marvin. Yeah, that's my friend Rob owns Pizza Marvin with co-owns it, I guess, with his friend, whose name I'm blanking on, who does the drink menu and fuck, what's his name? Can't remember.
I need this whole army to come down here and take them out. The woman I dream about. What? Hang on. Wait. I need to briefly check how much of my vassals hate me. Realm vassals.
Strong Sad Boy says, do y'all have Confederate partition? Because that could be an issue if there's any kingdom titles that can be created. Oh, that's true. We have to look at our partition.
We do have Confederate partition.
Oh,
yes.
Okay. So what that'll do, that will create the Kingdom of Sardinia. That would be really bad. So we need to change that for sure.
We can change that. I think that's probably a next time issue.
Hopefully we don't die before that happens, because what we need to do is get all of our powerful vassals to like us to do that.
Yeah.
We should take a look at how close we are.
So you can see here we lose Kingdom of Sardinia. We also lose the Duchy of Alsace.
Yeah, that's bad. So we should hit change and see how close we are.
We want to change it to what? Partition?
We want to change it to high partition. So 2 oppose. This sounds like we throw a feast and a hunt to me. And then we might need to make Duke Miklos some sort of council position.
But what about the woman we dream of? Once again, I wake with a beating heart and the remnant of a fire smoldering in my loins. Many nights have passed since I shared a bed with the beautiful woman I stumbled upon during one of my nightly excursions, but my longing only grows. Walpurga. A gregarious, generous, wrathful, elusive shadow who is also beautiful. I must find her, begin the search at once. You only gain 9 stress because you are lustful. It would be best if I forgot her.
So we gain 9 stress from being lustful either way.
Well, we should find her because it's a good story, right?
It is, but do we want to give this beautiful stranger lover's pox?
No, it would be for the best. This woman wants an alliance. She has 600. Katerina of Linz, my granddaughter. Mutual alliance with my granddaughter?
No, 600? Fend for yourself. Talk to me when you got 1,000.
Granddaughter.
Sami says, I'm living in New Zealand and Mexican might be... and I'm Mexican. I may be going insane about how little food I desperately want to have is available. No good corn tortillas in the whole goddamn country. Honestly, in America, it's hard to find a good corn tortilla here. Anyway, like it's almost everywhere has bad corn tortillas. But I understand your pain. It's the worst when you get a bad corn tortilla. That's terrible.
This guy is running away from us in a major way.
It's time to nixtamalize your own corn. That's what I'm saying.
Why have we gained a manipulation hook on Count Otto V? Queen Adela was wounded by an enemy soldier. What? Where are these hooks coming from? Keith, this work that you've done on our armies is extraordinary.
Right? I'm good. I'm glad it's working. I'm glad that it's paid dividends.
Yeah. Okay, we are still technically losing this war because he is holding objectives. So
I'm having a bite of burrito.
Okay. So we just need to take these. We've gotten the maximum war score from battles. The Battle of Teams, the Battle of Crasso, and the Battle of Harshock.
We should take back everything that they took of ours.
Yeah.
And it should take no time at all, because they're probably all in ruins right now.
Isidore's flu is spreading, but I'm not tremendously worried about it. And our allies are going to be at work.
From Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. From Lord of the Rings.
Isildur's flu?
Isildur's flu. My hook on Duchess Angyalka. This late in a Crusader Kings dynasty is chaos in terms of stuff happening.
Yeah. This will kill us.
What will?
Oh, mental breaks.
As I walk the this one's really funny. As I walk the corridors of my palace, frustrated, many of my courtiers seem to be droning on and on about some problem they're having in Cagliari. Honestly, at times it feels like the entire realm would collapse if I did not run everything in it myself. Something about the discussion sounds familiar, though. Was that law not my idea? Is this my fault? Sod this, I'm off to the whorehouse. That's fine. What risks? We have had all the risks.
Yeah, we've gotten the risk. We've like been living with the risk for 45 years.
I'm gonna do that. Besiege this city. Why is this allied army trying to chase these guys down? We can't get any more. Sungao has a peasant. My wife died.
Wow, till death do us part.
Oh, this sucks. Okay. Well,
Marry
I'm glad
new. We gotta find a new wife.
glad we just went to the brothel. Oh, that's awful. She was killed in battle.
Wow. A real one.
I want some of all.
Can we
skills.
marry an empress?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Can we marry an empress and become a vassal of the Byzantine Empire? What would even happen? Because we're already a vassal of... What would happen?
Wait. What? What happens here? Well, so we get an alliance.
Wait. Is she a ruler? Is she just wearing the crown?
She is the empress of the Byzantine Empire.
Oh, so she would not join our court. So we would have an empty queen slot in our council, and she would just independently rule the Byzantine Empire. But our children, can we see who inherits her primary heir? Who is that? Our heir? No, her children would become the heir. If we had a male child, it would replace.
No, why a male child?
If we had a male child, I think that it would supersede the female grandchild. But maybe that's not true with the equal inheritance.
If we had a child of any gender.
No, because we had other children, and it went to the granddaughter because
I mean, we should
our primary
her,
heir's
right?
child. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Well, it would be it's really bad to not have a queen in your slot on the council.
I think that she will.
No, she definitely won't. She'll be off in a foreign court. 5 Goldine says year 62. It says chance of children medium right there.
Save and then do it. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Marry the Empress? Oh, they don't like question marks.
Marry the Empress.
Marry! Okay. Right. I, Maria, gladly accept your hand in marriage. May St. Bridget bless our union, my charming husband. Oh, yeah. Available spouse.
Yeah.
No available spouse.
We should see if she'll move to our court.
I mean, she won't, right?
She won't. It might not even be an option.
No. Okay. Well, it was... That was fun, though, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Very fun. The interesting thing about that would be seeing if our children replaced our current heir, but I don't think that they would. I think that they would just be... The emperor would become our dynasty, which would be huge, but maybe not worth not having a wife. Who we should still find. Should still find a wife.
Let's see.
Especially because our wife was our best soldier.
Yes. Yeah. Our wife was our best soldier.
We need a new commander, by the way.
Oh, fuck. We do need a new commander. Okay, we want some of all skills.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I live in some of all skills.
What about
Genius!
this Scottish lady?
Strahearn.
Sheena Stratton. Whoa. She is one of the most powerful people I've ever seen.
Just a once-in-a-generation genius.
I can't take that stress game.
No. This is also another instance where the second one was the better choice. Letter sent? Dead. Well, we'll be back next time with more Crusader Kings. I wonder what will happen when we take over as Queen Gudrun.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. How did we die? Lord Gerhardt of Alsace...
Hey, war's over.
I suppose, maybe. Rests in the arms of the Lord at 65. He died of old age. A keen and dedicated hunter. He died of old age. A keen and dedicated hunter, he loved to spend entire weeks in the wilderness looking for the most elusive game. Queen Gudrun ascends to the throne. A crafty and perceptive woman, she will have no problem gaining leverage where needed. Died of old age.
Very kind to Gerhardt that that they didn't call out his rakishness.
No,
a lot of times they will call out your rakishness.
We fought in 15 wars. 10 of them were offensive.
And I was so close. I said that I think that we had 7 years left, and we had 8.
Okay, so we've inherited the Kingdom of Alsace, the Duchy of Sardinia, the County of Cagliari, and the County of Visegrad. We've lost the Kingdom of Sardinia and the Duchy of Alsace.
That's just a war. That's just a one war away.
The good news is that
2 wars away.
In terms of like practical consolidation of power, we've lost some stuff, but we haven't lost really concerning stuff. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We've kept the 2 most important things.
We are currently losing $8 a month. That is because we are at
lost
war
the Kingdom
and
of Sardinia.
We have lost.
Sorry, what's our duchy that we kept?
Sardinia.
So we kept the Duchy of Sardinia. So our sister is our queen because we're a duke in her country.
But aren't we the queen of...
But we're the queen
we
of
are
Alsace.
Queen Gudrun.
So we are her queen and she's our queen. That's very strange.
Okay, hang on. Yep, the war is over.
The war for this territory here, right?
Yes.
We never won that.
No. Why are we swaying Placidia Desori?
I don't know. You got to ask Gudrun.
Yeah, she was... Oh, right. That's the other thing. Because everybody in Crusader Kings is doing all the stuff you're doing, sometimes you inherit someone and you're like, what is going on? Okay, that's a plague. We have a new archbishop. Everybody's getting disbanded. I'm zooming out to look at what we got. Okay, that's not too bad.
We need to give it 6 months to deal with factions, and then probably we can...
Yeah, she's holding Cagliari. We need to take this in a major way.
I'll tell you what, this is now our best opportunity to create a couple duchies to calm everybody down. The counts who, for some reason, are like, I can't serve a king. I can't serve it. I need a duke.
We know that Placidia Desori is also a non-believer. That's the other thing that's worth knowing.
What are we? Are we a non-believer? Oh, we need to fill our...
Yeah.
That's maybe something for next time.
This is games for next time, because for now... Oh, wait.
And we need a husband. Or a wife. Well, we need a husband.
Seduce scheme power. Okay. This has been extremely eventful. At the beginning of the next episode, we're going to move on to Chapter 2 of this LP.
Do you want to, while we're here,
yes,
as our last task, do we want to pick a focus in our... because that's something that is easy to forget to do.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think I like skullduggery focus is really the only thing that I like out of these
agree.
3.
Especially if we're going to do some
agent
maneuvering.
acceptance and +3 intrigue. That's huge. I never fuck with dread, and I don't fuck with I've never been like a honeypot king, which is what the temptation focus is for.
God, the Dark Souls boss music starts playing. Honeypot King's health bar appears at the bottom of the screen. This has been Crusader Kings. Is there anything we want to plug before we go? Palisade is really, really cool at the moment. I mean, it's always been cool, but some really interesting stuff is happening. You can check out...
Oh, sorry. I just think Palisade has turned out so well. It was, I had such a great time during the road to Palisade, which I highly recommend people listen to. It's great if you've never listened to any Friends of the Table before, because it has nothing to do with any season except itself. And when it is referencing stuff, we talk through it a lot because they're all little self-contained things. But when we moved to that into Palisade proper, I had early doubts, and they were so quickly washed away. And then Palisade has just been so good. It's
so much fun. Let's see. We make a podcast called Media Club Plus, in which we are talking through the anime Hunter x Hunter. We're having a great time. We are currently working on some bonus content for that right now, so we are off the main arc. But when we get back, not for the listener, for us, we are going to be recording the Greed Island arc, which I'm really excited about.
If you are a listener of Friends of the Table or just a viewer on Twitch, you can go to friendsoftheTable.cash, and for just $5, you can listen to the 2 bonus episodes. It's like 3.5 hours each that we did talking about original Dragon Ball, which we covered, which Jack had never seen any original Dragon Ball. We watched like half of the Tien Shinhan arc, and it is easily worth $5 even if you only subscribe for 1 month just to listen to those Dragon Ball episodes. And then you'll get some JoJo's Bizarre Adventures episodes coming up probably early next month. So I highly recommend just subscribing to check that stuff out. It's really good. And Jack, spoiler free, but what's been your favorite thing about, let's say, the last 15 episodes of Hunter x Hunter?
My favorite thing about the last 15 episodes of Hunter x Hunter, without spoiling anything, has been the way the show has gained a laser focus on one particular idea and one particular sort of small plot thread, and has just gone all in violently exploring that idea. And if you know what that is, you know what that is. Oh my god, by God, that's Karapika's music.
Yeah, I agree. And anything else that we should plug? I mean, I made our short plugs long.
No, I think that's about it. And now I'm gonna go eat.
Watch Run Button. Go to youtube.com/runbutton.
Yeah.
It's great. I know the numbers on Friends of the Table, and I know the numbers on Run Button. That means that you out there, massive % chance that you haven't done that. Go do that.
Run Button's fantastic.
Yeah, Run Button's great.
And now
Run Button is as good as anything that we do here on Twitch for Friends of the Table. Sorry,
it's true.
Sorry, Friends of the Table. We're tied.
I don't think that speaks badly of Friends at the Table. In fact, I think it speaks very well towards Friends at the Table to be compared in that company.
That might not be your perspective if you watch a lot of Friends of the Table on Twitch, but not Run Button.
Yeah. No spins, no deaths run.
Hey, sorry, the chat is so far away from me on my second monitor, it's hard to read. Hey, Lanini says, halfway through the Run Button Dragon's Dogma VOD. Yeah, that's out on YouTube. We streamed Dragon's Dogma, the beginning of Dragon's Dogma the other day. I made a big cat man. And you can watch us play the first 90 minutes of that game. It was great. I would love to stream more of that. I might do that on Run Button. Stream more Dragon's Dogma.
First 90 minutes of Dragon's Dogma are really, 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 really good. I think that, look,
it's half character creator.
If you're a creative person, if you work, in telling stories, I think that there should be a law, which means that you have to write at least one story that starts in a big excavation pit. Because it's good every time.
Yeah, it is. It's good every time.
But now,
is that it?
I'm gonna go eat a carrot tart,
and I'm gonna eat the last 70% of this burrito.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.